Good morning. This is Sunday morning from Conmar Live. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit off. It's because it's really early here in Oslo. Five fantastic players are waiting to take on Undermountain, the musical by Alan Patrick. I guess we should start off with proper introductions. So let's take it from my left. Who are you playing? Who are you?
I'm playing Pearl Ravel. Pearl is not from this realm, she is from the dimension of yarn. But she's traveling and she's exploring, and now she's here with you guys. She desires more order of the loom in this realm, as well as her own realm. She's a sorcerer, and with her she has her familiar, a sock puppet in the shape of a sheep. That's Pearl.
I'm Michael. I'm playing Sammy Davis Featherline Astaire, objectively the greatest dancer in all the realms. They are a sea elf with blue skin, shimmering green eyes, and long uncropped green hair. They're wearing a fairly billowing shirt and fairly tight tights. I should point out that they are gender fluid, so I'm used to they them pronouns for now until I figure out which representation is most appropriate for my playstyle. That is pretty much it. Like I said, they are the greatest dancer in all the realms. Oh, sorry, they are a dance fighter.
I'm playing a Danny Dudecan, a paladin, Oath of Apathy. He's a Waterdavian noble, middle 40s, kind of heft build to him, 6 foot-ish. They're always seen with a cocktail in their hand. He has tan skin, brown eyes, shaggy blonde half-length hair reaching to there, kind of grey streaks some whereabouts. He has lots of connections, but not because anyone has actually seen him doing anything worthwhile, but he just knows people. People think he knows things. And that's him. He's always wearing like a fancy robe and just relaxing.
Yeah, and I am playing Chef Sigge Bergborg. He is a hill dwarf, which with the totally bald with an impressive dwarven beard. He is a warlock with the Pact of the Chef. His rod of the Pact Keeper is in fact a ladle. And otherwise he goes around and is more than making the best meals in the world. He is interested in just making sure that everybody knows how crap everybody else's food is.
And I am playing Philia Olfacto, the deep-known cleric of the Flump domain, as Flumps are the best, everyone knows it, ultimate good and perfection in the universe, slimy tentacles and the like, and I hope to become like a Flump and change colours based on my emotions, but I haven't quite figured that bit out yet, so there might be paint smeared over me to pretend that I can do that.
All right. Thank you. Then let's zoom in on where we are in the Forgotten Realms. And we can, start on the Sword Coast and we can zoom a bit in and we end up in Waterdeep. And we can zoom in even further to this lovely little place called the Yawning Portal. And we can zoom in just a little bit more on a table, a wooden table with 5 chairs around it, standing fairly close to the entrance of the inn. And it's a fairly busy night. Dernan is doing his to keep everybody happy. Bonnie, the barmaid, is also trying to help out to the very best of their ability. And the noise level in here is that of an average, frankly, British pub on a Saturday night when Manchester is playing some, Danish team or whatever. It's you get the notion. I hope. And while you're sitting here, this was a spot that was allocated to you. You're not really sure why. Fate, perhaps. Some larger powers at play. Who knows? But one thing is certain: you are supposed to be right here at this very moment, right now. The door to the inn busts open with a loud bang. And in the door you see, he's not, he's about a yay high. He's not quite halfling. He's way taller than a halfling. He's taller than a dwarf, but definitely shorter than the average human. However, the air that he is surrounded by exhumes, authority. He is authority manifested. He's wearing this jacket with some sort of badge on his left side of the middle, and a pair of very straight linen trousers. And you can see in his eyes that he is so confident nothing is gonna break him. He enters the inn. He pulls out from the pockets of his trousers. He pulled out a length of rope with a stone in the end. And you cannot help but notice him because you're sitting first in line from the front door, and you notice how he looks around and he takes this length of rope, and then he starts measuring things. The width of the door, the height of the door. It's a really, really long string. The height of the bar, the height of Dernan even. And as he comes to your table, he measures the table. How tall is it? The chairs that you're sitting on, are they of equal height? Yes, they are. And then he lays out the line of string from the front door to the nearest nearest table leg, closest. From your table closest to the door. He regards this length of string for a moment, and then he booms so everybody in the yawning portal must be able to hear him. I hereby declare the yawning portal as closed for the evening. Dernan, of course, cannot have this, and he jumps across the bar and runs over to this guy. No! What are you doing? You cannot close the bar. We have a new brew presentation tonight. And the little guy, he kind of stretches his jacket and looks at Dernan with a very, very stern look. Mr. Dernan, as you know, things have to be in order for the inns to operate in Waterdeep. And as you can see, this table is standing far too close to the door. Yes? So, as the city official inspector, I am going to declare the inn as closed until you have fixed the issue. Well, Dernan is of course quite disturbed because of this, and he offers to just move the table that inch and a half, that it's too close to the door to solve the problem. But no, the city official won't have it. Well, as true as my name is Karu Ursel, I hereby ask all of you to leave the inn. And the other patrons, well, they get up and they mull a bit and some empty their cups before they leave. And, well, overall, Sourpuss is leaving the Yawning Portal tonight.
The tips were rubbish anyway, weren't they? The head chef must be a donkey or something.
Well, donkey, there's a donkey in the kitchen?
Chill, man. It's just a table.
Obviously.
You can put a rug in there.
Just as if I put 2 pieces of bread to your ears, you'd be an idiot sandwich, wouldn't ya?
What? They're selling idiot sandwiches? Get out! And Karu is very, very, very adamant that you pick up your stuff and leave the inn along with your other patrons. Durnan has kind of excuses what's going on, and as you get up, he notches the table back in place with his hip, but he sees no other option than to empty out the inn.
Pick up my cocktail glass, put my rug under my arm, and just.
Yeah.
As you leave, you can hear Caro kind of talking to himself while he jots something down on his little notepad. Section 14, subsection 25, paragraph B, part 83. Durnan, the innkeeper. And outside the inn, once the last of you finally gets up and leaves, he closes the door and he pulls out a board from a wagon that he has outside, and he boards up the entrance to the famed inn in Waterdeep.
Yeah, just as well. Your pawn's a bit shy, ain't it?
I start painting blue paint on my face.
That does seem a bit excessive, especially since I'm still holding one of their glasses.
I think it was something with his string. The weave wasn't very strong in that one. He should have. I could have helped him. Right, Baba? Yeah, we could have helped him.
In the crowd outside the inn, there's a murmur going around that well, when can we come back? And Caro steps up on his tiny wagon and raises his voice so you can all hear him. Well, if Durnan has fixed the issue with the table standing too close to the door by tomorrow noon, we will reopen the yawning portal for you all. And, well, there's a part of the crowd that goes, boo, but we came here for the presentation of the new brew. And Durnan approaches Caro and says, you know, man, we have this new brew we're presenting. We have several barrels out here. Would we be able to, you know, break open the barrels out here in the street and maybe have a small tasting out here? And Caro is adamant that that's not going to happen. Nope. It's the inn that's closed, both inside and outside. There will be no servings from the yawning portal today. Well, people start, the crowd starts breaking up and wandering off, and you're kind of the last ones standing in front of the closed down yawning portal. And Durnan is a little tired of it all, and Caro is really just packing off his wagon and getting ready to move on to the next inn in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Does the yawning portal need to serve the stuff, or could the portal yawning serve stuff? Could we make a new pub?
Is there a bureaucratic loophole we can go through?
I mean, honestly, I think we could open a better pub than the yawning portal.
If you plan on opening a better pub, Caro breaks in. I am going to warn you as to whence you will build it and whom you will contract with. Yes, you see, in Waterdeep these days, he looks around to make sure that nobody but you and perhaps Durnan are listening. These days, there's a rogue contractor on the loose in the city.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're building poor quality buildings all around town. There are, wiener stands and newsstands and even an inn, and rumor has it, a theater.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I mean, do you sell snacks there?
Where is this theater so that we may avoid it aggressively?
Well, I have a suggestion. Let's strike a deal. Yes? You seem like ample adventurers, yes?
Yes, we do seem that way.
And very experienced.
Totally.
Yes, we also
Totally.
seem very experienced.
Yes. That's good. That's lovely. Fantastic. How about you track down this rogue contractor? You find his latest building, this theater, wherever he has built it. I might have some leads. And if you can bring him back here, I'll make sure that Durnan can have his party.
Oh, man.
I don't know,
Huffle-
Baba. Yeah.
I guess a Hufflepuff works is
come
never
on.
done, is it?
Enthusiasm. Come on, guys.
No, I agree. We should find this theater. It's very important that we find this
When we
theater.
get there, we can relax and take a
I
drink
made
and
myself
just watch a
green
show.
and
I heard rumors that there's like a new inn up in Trollskull Manor that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's far too sturdy. He hasn't been a part of that. No, what you will be looking for is this rogue contractor. His name is Gazebo. Gazebo, yes. That's correct.
Gazebo.
Gazebo.
Oh,
yes. Gazebo.
Is he a bonzo?
No, he's a contractor.
I think I've heard of him. His first name's Eric, right?
I think actually the first name is Gazebo, but maybe you know more than I do.
Well, it is a usual occurrence.
That could be. That could be. But anyway, we fear that Gazebo will be utilizing the theater to lure in some of the nobles of Waterdeep.
No.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
And magically enchant them and well, do evil things with them.
With them or use them to do evil things?
No, with them. He checks his pad and flips back and forth.
He's forcing enjoyment on them.
Yep.
The bastard.
Yes. Truly a scoundrel.
Do we know where this theatre may be?
Well, I have an idea, and he points in some, well, it might seem random direction, and it's a couple of 100 feet in that direction. You cannot avoid it.
No, you're right. We cannot avoid it.
Yes, that's true. Do we have an agreement?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If
what
it gets
is,
you to
but
stop yelling.
If
yes,
it
we
helps
have an agreement.
then sure.
Yeah, I needed a scarf for you, by the way.
Well, and he pulls out this length of string and he measures it.
No, sweetie, not that string. Yeah, use this one instead.
Oh, soft. Oh, and he measures the scarf.
As you see, it's perfect.
Yeah, and it's according to regulations. That's nice. Then he whoops it around his neck and covers his mouth.
Perfect, as I said.
Yeah.
Off to the theater.
Much improvement.
To the theatre.
Yes.
Okay.
And he continues packing up his wagon, and well, he checks his pad and he looks at his. He has this,
Sundial
hourglass. Yeah, exactly, sundial watch, and well, he has plenty of time to wait for you to return. And Durnan is really anxious to see if he gets to actually start pouring out this new brew. But that's up to you.
I drain my glass and I give it to Durnan.
Yes.
If he reacts quickly enough to grab it, he grabs it. Otherwise, it falls to the ground.
Dylan, do you have anything that will help us?
Best of luck.
That's a good thing.
Well, I mean, luck is a good thing to bring along in.
That's true.
The streets of Waterdeep are.
He just drinks from his cocktail. Hovers on the flying carpet, like next to you.
The streets of Waterdeep are sparsely populated by the locals. It is, after all, fairly late in the evening. And as you continue in the direction that Caro pointed, whatever that direction was, you actually come across, this. It sort of does look like a theater, or a theater entrance. With a couple of glass double doors and this there's this nameplate across across the entrance. One night only, and then you can't really read the rest because some of the letters have fallen off.
This was one night only like 5 years ago. It's bloody rubbish, ain't it?
But oddly enough, the date on the sign is today. So yeah, it seems you found.
They could use a red carpet, Maybe
They
someone
really
should knit
could use a
one
carpet.
for them. Yeah.
It really brings
yeah.
the room together.
I think so.
We could go in and offer them decorating
No.
advice.
Not getting mine though.
Is there any activity around the theater, or is it completely
No, not
deserted
at all.
outside?
Actually, there's one of these. What are they called? They're called Vinhex in Danish. I can't remember what they're called in Vinhex. It's called these bushes, dried up bushes that runs over the prairie. Yeah. Comes
Tumbleweed.
yeah, comes passing by as you look at the theater. So
I'm liking this architect already. It's there for the dramatic.
yep.
I'll give him that. And one's a nice touch.
Tumbleweed. Really dumb. Just bring the room together.
Well, let's go have a look, shall we?
Stage direction is impeccable.
That gazebo.
You can
Guide
extend
might
off stage.
The theater seems like an average, very rundown theater. It's hard to believe that it was built recently, if it actually was built recently. The foyer is really worn down. The carpet is well, it's hard to see that there probably was some kind of pattern in there, at least sometime once in history. And the main doors that lead into the actual theater are both hanging loose on their hinges. So getting inside the actual theater is going to be either very easy or very noisy. You choose.
Is there like a ticket box or anything?
Yes, there
Box
actually
office?
there is on the way into the foyer. There's a ticket box. It's closed down. There's a piece of cardboard covering up the window with the holes in it. So it's hard to see what's in there.
Maybe they just sold all the tickets.
Yes, that must be it.
Then you can't just saunters casually up to the ticket booth, knocks on the glass, and just leans on it, waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't lean too hard. You might fall through. It doesn't look very well built.
I hear what you're saying.
I'll head over to the concession stand.
Yeah. What else?
Do we see where the main theatre stage would be?
On the other side of these very loosely hanging doors, you can see the rows of chairs and the main stage down front. On the main stage, there is the main backdrop seems to still be hanging. To the mechanisms that controls the backdrops, and it's a beautiful painting of a river that runs through a city, sort of like Venice, maybe, for real world reference. A river that runs through the city with pavements on each side of the river, and buildings leaning over the river. Really dramatic, actually. Pretty flowers in flower pots in the windows and so on. It's really nice and romantic.
And that bit's like in nice condition.
That's in pristine condition.
Very stark contrast to the rest of, well, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost lifelike.
And actually, it seems like it's sort of lit. Some unseen light is lighting it up, so the colors are really clear and
Maybe there's a hole in the roof.
yeah, that could be.
Maybe. I think we should go in there.
Though
Never
it is
mind those
famously
tickets.
early evening outside.
It's twilight, the orange light basking, making the scene really
Yeah.
pretty.
Magic hour.
Yeah.
Traditionally darker than this, though.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to head in.
Let's
Yeah.
head in then.
We can't wait here for a ticket.
They seem to be quite slow at
Oh.
service.
Yeah.
Suppose we best move then.
I drop a couple. I drop like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold on like the ticket stand. And just like, all right. Impress me, I guess.
And as you walk into the main theater room, you're absolutely certain that you hear a faint "thank you" from the office booth, from the ticket booth.
Yeah, figured.
Standing in front of the backdrop on the scene, you kind of get this notion that there's sort of a breeze, just ever so lightly, but a light breeze, flowing from the backdrop and touching your skin and
Maybe there is a
the
hole.
smell of fresh air.
As opposed to the rest of Waterdeep, I presume.
Exactly.
But no one else is in the...
No, the theater is empty, save for you.
Is there a stage up to the... couple of stairs up to the
Yeah,
stage?
exactly. Yeah.
Then it
Walking
goes-
over the orchestra's
The orchestra pit.
the orchestra pit. Yeah.
And he saunters just up to the stage, turns around, looks at the audience, just like nods while taking a sip of his cocktail.
Yeah, Save for the chairs being empty, of course, but what you imagine it could be, yeah, there could be lots of people.
Could be great.
Except there aren't.
All right. I guess we take our seats then.
So you take the seats in the office, looking at the backdrop.
At least I'll do. What they do is up to them.
And
No, I'll easily lounge in one of these. They look comfortable, right?
yeah, they do. Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah. Worn out, but
Front seats.
Still comfortable.
The front seats.
Yeah.
Yes.
Danny will just touch
Can we
the
sit down?
backdrop first and then go take a seat.
I take out a part on my since the concession stand was closed. I take out my own cooking.
yeah.
My pot of pork fried rice.
Smart choice.
I'm worried about your jackets.
Filia,
Can we see the entrance to backstage, like from curtains and stuff?
it's,
Back
it's,
towards
actually,
the backdrop?
it's actually pretty weird because on every side, on both sides of the stage, various props and movable backdrops and so on. It's been positioned, so it's near impossible to get around the backdrop.
Look. Well, they're going to have trouble getting cast onto the stage, but okay. Then I'll join everyone at the seats, I guess.
Well, except for Dani, who decided to go touch the backdrop. As I heard it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Because the rest of you, as you take place in the front row, you look at
It looks so pretty.
at Dani, just ever so lightly touching the backdrop. You can see that as Dani he touches the backdrop, he tries to pull away. It's like the finger just gets longer, as if some of it is stuck inside the backdrop.
Man, this is not cool.
Just gets longer and longer. And as you pull it out, like 3 feet or 4 feet or so, you can just feel it kind of drag it out any longer, and then it's sort of like the finger automatically snaps back into its regular size, and the kinetic energy that builds up pulls you into the backdrop. So what the 4 of you see is actually Dani standing on this sidewalk by the river running through this imaginary city. However, Dani, you see something completely different.
Okay.
You see something very Waterdeepish. Actually, you're more certain now that you've found an entryway into the sewers under Waterdeep. The smell is horrible. You are standing on a sort of a pedestrian area next to a river, but it's not the river you were dreaming of.
Pull a robe of summer up to my nose, just cover the smell. Can I turn back and see the stage again?
When you turn around, you can actually see the theater, and you can see your 4 co-adventurers. They're watching you, and you can see what he's doing, but to you, he's doing it.
So he's in the backdrop.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm getting in on this.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I'm very much getting in on this. I will rush the stage, and I will jump through the scenery.
Seems a bloody fire hazard, you ask me.
And then I will gag as I also end up in the sewer,
Yeah,
presumably.
yeah. You also end up on the pedestrian area in this sewer-like place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a closer look at the material
For a rogue contractor,
for the
he's really
backdrop.
good at his
Yeah.
job.
What's
This is
made
not what
of
I expected.
And of course,
Why did you do
touching
this
it,
to me? Why?
Thus,
It looked so serene.
going through.
I will gesture them to move the space to wherever it is they've landed, and then go through as well, I guess.
What is this place? Can we go home now?
See it?
I mean, does it look like they're in the sewer?
You are all alone in the theater watching this kind of movie scene where your 4 co-adventurers are gagging
doubling
over
over.
this beautiful scenery in the backdrop.
I'm very visibly getting ready to slap him too because he pulled me into this trap.
Chill.
I mean,
please.
I guess I sit there eat my orc fried rice, waiting until they come to a little bit more pleasant place, and they're obviously actually.
Yeah. So you are in the theater, and the other ones are in wherever you are. Yeah.
If we turn around,
Yeah.
where we would look out at the theater, what do we see?
You can see the stage, and you can see the lines of chairs with Sigge sitting in a chair.
So if we try to walk
Walking that way?
Yeah, you just
Hand in front
bounce
of-
your nose against where the backdrop would be.
Yes, you encounter the fourth wall.
And you can break that. Right.
Well, we're in sewers, I guess. We find out how to leave sewers and see if we can figure out
Yep.
where this gazebo is.
Inside the backdrop world, or where you are, the river flows ever so gently, with things in it. Yeah. Some of it is unfortunately recognizable, but you can see that this street that Sigge can see is actually a tunnel that makes a gentle right turn.
I'll make it up to you guys. I cost 8 on those 3.
Does Age remove my gag reflex?
Makes you feel better for half a second.
That saves you from a slap.
As you start moving about in this amazing underground world, something strange happens. As you take just a few steps into the backdrop world, it's like from out of nowhere, spots starts to follow you. You are essentially lit up wherever you go. That's fantastic. And as you kind of investigate and look around, and you move a little bit further in, you can hear music like plucky violins go ding, 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 for every step that you take.
Roughly with our moving along our beat as well. I will try to make a few more dramatic steps just to see if it's the
And
music
the
right.
music follows. Yeah.
Before we get too far away from the backdrop moment, I will try, because we haven't been able to hear people through it with speaking, I will try and telepathically talk to you and see if, hello, can you hear?
You can hear.
Does he come through exactly like that?
It's sort of like she's standing at the end, of a really, really, really long toilet paper roll,
Okay.
like 100 feet long. So she's really far away, and kind of skewed, but you can hear her.
I wave back.
We're in sewers.
No, suddenly we're in a magical world that has never seen his cooking yet.
And it's a magical world where we've never seen your cooking.
Yes, lie to
Yeah.
me.
No, that's true. This is a magical world. and
Yeah, that's
has
a,
never
that's a
seen
zero
his
on the
cooking.
deception. So.
No,
We're in sewers, man.
no, it's a magical world.
I mean, even if it had been a magical world with great cooking, I would have called it crap, and now it's literally crap.
There's a crab floating right there.
Crab cake? What?
But we're going to continue walking. Enjoy.
And you can see them turn the corner in the backdrop, and as they move away from from the front of the stage, you can just see they get smaller and smaller and smaller. So you can see that they kind of disappear into the background.
So it doesn't cut to a new scene.
Nope.
Fine.
I want my very own Mario 64 moment.
You hear inside your head the telepathic answer to all your messages, like, fine. It's like, sort of like,
And you all hear as Sigge walks through the backdrop and ends up in this wonderful imaginary world that you're in. Yeah.
yeah,
You
I'll-
also get a spotlight.
yeah. I imagine you've been cooking, I see.
It's interesting here.
Smell really doesn't help the drink.
Don't drink the water. So you get a spotlight as well, and there you are, bathed in spotlights. You have plucky violins that follow your every step.
If I make a grandiose movement, does the music change?
Oh yes,
It did when I did.
Yeah. It follows your movement and the things that you do. And as you move further into this sewer-like area, there's this deep and soothing voice, almost like you know Morgan Freeman or Sir Richard Attenborough. That the 5 friends are at it again and going on a new exciting adventure. I wonder what comes between the next corner. You don't know where it's coming from, but yeah, it is really just coming from, you know, upstairs, outside, from the river, who knows.
It's omnipotent.
It's okay, Baba. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
As you walk for 5-10-ish minutes, you come to a crossing. There's a small bridge crossing the river. So those of you who are on one side can join those on the other, or the other way around, whatever you see fit. You can also switch places if you want to. That's also perfectly fine. You can do that.
Our rug is really unwieldy, so I'm just gonna hover on that one for the center tunnel.
And right beyond the bridge, this pedestrians area, or what you want to call it, this gangway that you're walking on, divides in both directions. So both the left one branches off to the left, the right one branches off to the right.
Is there louder music from one direction or the other?
No, there's not louder music. We are still in this plucky travel-like music.
If we all look in one direction through one tunnel, does the theme or the mood of the music change?
I'll try. Sammy, lad, back me up. Oh, we're off to see gazebo. Wonderful gazebo.
Just briefly, you can hear just one violin go along.
because.
And oddly enough, somebody hushes it. And then they go back to the plugging.
At this point, I've leaned completely into the music, so at this point we're more sauntering than walking. I'm trying to make the music follow me rather than the other way around.
Yeah, there's a clarinet that kind of moves around with you and what you're doing. Also kind of laying on top of the plucky violins and the single violin trying to follow along.
Can we just get out of here? Less dancing.
It was you who insisted on going into this bloody sewer.
No, I did not insist on going here.
Oh man, no, it was you, wasn't it?
I told you
No,
where
I'd
we were
rather
going.
walk
You
next
didn't have
to
to
it.
follow.
Which direction is the
Yeah,
flow going, by the way?
Trying to get
Which
my
direction is the flow going, by the
The
way?
same direction that you're walking in.
Okay, but the split is just evenly...
Oh, the river continues. The river doesn't split. It's only the gangways that you're walking on. Yeah.
All right.
So going in through one of these will get us away from the river.
Yes.
Perfect.
So did we get any music themes when we dramatically
Not
looked
when
one
you,
way?
yeah, of course that was kind of a dramatic hit as you did that, but the music doesn't change just by looking in the direction.
Oh, but when it starts skipping down one of the ends.
It doesn't skip.
It doesn't change just because you look in the direction.
Yeah. I will start moving down the right way. I mean, we have to go one way, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's
Down
always
the
right.
So-
One way or the other.
I will lead on
The
dramatically
right way.
down the right corridor.
And that deep, soothing voice comes back from where it came from. Well, the brave adventurers took a right turn. Who knows what they will encounter, where they're going.
The right way.
Yeah, it was the right way.
Literally the right way.
Yeah, right's always right, you know.
I'm gonna need a pen.
I have several. 5, but
I was absolutely sure I'd put one for the map.
you can take
The,
those. Keep it.
for the map.
For the map,
yeah.
I do not have one of
I
those.
think it ran off. The black one is fine. And I'm going to need someone to draw a room that is 20 by 30 feet.
Slide it up a bit so you can reach.
Early morning counting.
And then move it back down again.
And there's a
So
set
he
of
doesn't yell at us.
there's a set of double doors.
25 by 30?
Yeah, double doors in this end,
That's 20.
in the middle. Yeah.
25 or 20 by 30?
20 by 30, right?
20 by 30. Yeah, that's right.
I heard 25.
And you're entering from the other end. There's a 20-foot opening in the middle.
From roughly
So
this direction.
yeah, exactly.
I didn't find
And
it.
now this is going to be tough because I'm just trying to explain to you what you're going to draw. Yes.
We have a cold,
Not a couple.
says you.
We want 4 pillars spread evenly in the center of the room. There in the cross section. One left. Yeah, there. And opposite. Yeah. And another 10 feet down there. And opposite. Yes. Thank you. Oh, what do you know? As you approach this room, you notice from the distance these 4 pillars that adorn the room. The pillars are shaped in the shape of giant flumps, carrying umbrellas. Each of the 4 flumps are carrying one umbrella, holding it in their tentacles. The walls are decorated with flumps in expressive positions, wearing rubbery boots on their tentacles and wielding umbrellas against the rain that you can see that has been etched into the walls. The room itself has about a 1-inch layer of water on the ground, and there's a gentle rain raining inside the room. It's really, really nice. The music is light.
I'm singing in the rain light.
Yeah, singing in the rain light. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It was either singing in the rain or umbrella.
Oh, that could work well. Yeah. But this one is it's a little less upbeat, so it's more singing in the rain than umbrella.
But this room has its own theme.
This room
Music,
has its own.
basically.
Yes, exactly.
With
Yeah.
your friends
And
now.
the flumps were like carved into the pillars, or the pillars are flumps.
The pillars are shaped. Yeah, they're giant flumps,
Nice.
really. Yeah, but carved in stone.
Well, I mean, the
Hail the flump lord!
Well, the music's been following my dancing so far, so I switch on. I switch to moving more or less with the music and see.
Yep.
Just say
This is obviously my world.
what it goes.
So, if you are going into the room and investigating these pillars and the doors at the end, you cannot quite see the details of the doors because of the rain. Feel free to position yourself in the room.
And we'll go up and look at pillars. Because they're flumps.
I will have gotten. I'm probably standing roughly in the middle of the room unless the music moves be it one direction or another.
No,
Feel the
not
music.
particularly. You're free to position yourself where you feel you are.
Well. Yeah, well,
I let the music guide me.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna scarf for one of those umbrellas.
Yeah, but the umbrellas, they're carved as a part of the flump. So it must have been one very large piece of rock that these have been cut from. So you can't take the umbrella from it, but you can investigate it and take a look at it and see how nice it is.
Now I'm gonna sit on the tentacle that's holding the umbrella, so I can sit safely under the umbrella while
That's a good idea.
But this is very soft rain, right?
It's a
Not
soft
getting
rain.
drenched
Yes.
by
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Sammy, you are close enough to actually see the double doors in the back. And you can see that in the door there are several holes that kind of begin or end, you could say, or define where tentacles of two flumps are, they're at the end of the tentacles. The two flumps are wielding, these fantastic yellow rain hats and a couple of umbrellas as well. They're carved into the door with the holes into the door as well.
How large are these holes?
About, I would say, some four-ish inches.
roughly,
Yeah, a little bigger, maybe. Yeah.
Do the pillars seem to be accurate representation of what a flump looks
You are
like?
absolutely certain that they are very, very, very highly detailed and very accurate. Yes,
The quality should be good.
absolutely.
Does music pick up as we move further into
Yeah,
the
it changes with the steps you're taking and this kind of splish-splosh theme as you walk through the water.
Let the cloudy sky chase every cloud from my face.
I am,
You
in
can't
my,
just
I am
casually
very much in my element in several ways right now.
Did you kind of casually whistles along?
Maybe we should have gone the other way.
Or maybe you should roll initiative because something starts happening.
Is that a suggestion or a command?
That's a command, really. Yeah.
I am very much staring at a pillar.
Pearl,
22.
Sammy,
I am at 11, so probably still dancing, more or less.
most likely. Danny.
Also 11.
Oh, interesting. Sigurd?
I mean,
11?
I'm so pessimistic that I've been expecting is I got 20.
That's good. And Felix?
5.
That's nice.
That's what you get for being distracted, you know?
As you as you enter the room, you were on 20, right?
Yes.
Yes, good. As you move around in the room, suddenly it's like a very, very heavy rain cuts you off from leaving in the other direction. And it's like the rain that pours down on you suddenly turns greenish, green tinted. And
Back in the sewers.
and frankly, it bites a little bit. It's not that nice. Who was sitting on the tentacle under the
Under the umbrella.
you're not really you don't really care, but the rest of you can feel how it's really, really sour. This rain.
My shirt.
My robe? No way, it's magical.
Yeah, sure, whatever. My shirt, though.
Well, Pearl, what are you going to do?
I take the hood of my robe up
Mhm.
and cast mage armor and seek cover under the umbrellas with Siggy.
All right, and Sigurd.
All right. I'm sitting pretty peachy as it is under the umbrella, aren't I?
So far.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm. Well, seeing as Pearl is now crowding me on the mine umbrella, I'm gonna move up to I'm gonna move off to the next one ahead and take a better look at the holes. Does it look like, or does it look? You know what? I'm just gonna move up here
To the door.
to the door and try to open it.
Sure. All right.
With mason tools.
Okay. You can try that.
How does a chef have
I think.
mason tools?
Yeah. Give it a go.
Have you ever tried dwarven bread?
Yeah.
Fair point.
Supposed
You
to let it
can-
soak.
Yeah. Well, it as you try to force open the door, you conclude that it's probably locked by some very sneaky mechanism, so you can't just break it open like that.
How many holes were in the door?
20.
Oh, all right. Well, I spent getting up there, and I spent my action trying to
pry the door open.
Pry the door open, so that's me.
Good. Well, what happens is that these pillars, they start to turn about on their axis. So they start spinning around, and the umbrellas that were previously, pointed towards the sky, they switch angles. So instead, they point outwards rather than upwards. And the pillar closest to Pearl keeps the umbrella kind of upwards, 10 feet up. So it spins around up just below the ceiling, kind of spreading the acidic rain. So it's the one right across on the left, my left at least. Yes, that's also spinning around in the 10-foot height. So is the one right next to Danny. No, sorry, Sigge, who tried to open the door, right? Yep. But the last one lowers its umbrella to just above the ground, and it has a 10-foot reach. So 10-foot reach. Yeah, that's Sigge, and that's Sammy.
I'm very much standing right next to it.
Very much. So kindly do a dexterity saving throw.
If you're within 10 feet of me, you get +4.
I don't think I'm within 10 feet of you.
I have 19.
I got 8.
Sigge, you are hit by the umbrella, and it gives you a whack for 17 bludgeoning, and you are knocked prone up there in front of the door.
Bloody hell.
While Sammy, you suffer half, which is I said 17, right? So that's 8. And the statues continue to whir or spin around. They're not hitting you any longer, not for now, at least. Sammy?
The other ones they lowered their umbrellas. This one was just spinning around trying to hit us with their umbrella.
It's all all four are spinning. It's just a matter of where the umbrellas are.
Okay, so
in
they're
the
not
height.
tilted down. They're still.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But horizontal rather than vertical. The change from vertical to horizontal.
No.
So,
I will guard our prone friend here in the most dramatic fashion I know, with my hand on the hilt, moving roughly here, standing between him and all the umbrellas.
Yeah.
And it's for now it's mechanically a held action that I'm waiting to attack
Okay,
something that comes closer.
But the music changes just briefly to a heroic theme, just like 3-4 bars, as you stand over your fallen friend. Well,
A bit of a
prone,
crouch.
but still fallen, yeah. And by the way, Sigge, as you took the hit, your spotlight changed to red just for a second, illustrating that you took damage. Yours was just more like orange. Yeah. All right. That's it.
Yeah, like I said, it's a held action in case something comes too close.
All right.
I will attack it.
Yep. Good. Danny?
Danny is just going to use an action to command his rug to fly over his head to cover him from the acid rain. And I don't have many bonus actions, so he'll take a sip of his cocktail.
That's nice. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And Philia?
How deep's the water again?
1 inch.
Okay, it's 1 inch still. I had a moment of panic that you said 1 foot.
Oh, no, 1 inch.
Not
Sorry.
yet. I will feel betrayed by my flump friends, and at the door. Do I get attacked as I move away from a flump friend? That is my first question.
What? Sorry?
I don't get attacked as I move away from a statue, right?
No.
Good,
No.
good.
No.
Good.
Nope.
So did the holes look like there was locks in them, or?
No, not really.
Cool.
Just holes in the wall.
Cool. So that.
Oddly matching up with the tentacles of 2 flumps. Yep.
I don't actually have any
Put your fingers in it.
tentacles, but is what I was going to do. I will. Are the two holes close enough that one gnome can reach both?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you try to insert your hands.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, you take some inspiration for that. It doesn't have any effects though. You can feel that the holes they're about 5-6 inches deep. And you can reach in. There's nothing in there.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, nope. Not for a non-flump. Nope, that's true.
You're the flump expert.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. As
I'm not used to being rained on by acid rainbows being a flump expert.
the
A flump spurt, if you
for just a moment, the music rises to a deafening crescendo, and all of you have a chance to try to hit the same notes as the music. Now you've heard it for a couple of seconds, so you should be able to hum along. So please do a performance check, all of you.
I got +0. No, +4.
You know what? I'll use my inspiration to try and make decent noises.
That's okay.
65. That's a high roll.
It was digital dice.
I think's my result.
Yeah, Pearl.
24.
16.
23.
6.
8.
I'm sort of have my face in the water.
Well,
Waving a hand behind doing sushi. You're doing this wrong.
Sika and Philia, you are out of tune, which costs you 17 thunder damage. Both of you, no half damage to the rest of you.
17.
No half damage or half damage?
No half damage.
No.
No.
That's divine punishment.
Oh yes, it is.
Like I said, I'm waving
I
my
think
hand behind trying to sushi. You're doing it wrong.
Since it's part of the music, I would say it's conductive. I don't know. Well, all right, that acid rain is really biting on you. So please do a. We need a. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Please do a Constitution save.
Even me.
Not you. You are under the
I'm
carpet.
under the carpet.
You have raised the hood, but I don't think any of you three did anything to.
Not
I
yet.
don't think they have anything I can do.
So yeah. So a Constitution save.
20.
If you're with, again, whoever in red. Who's that?
That is
Okay,
probably.
yeah, you don't need it anyway. That's my aura.
50.
Oh yeah.
How much?
Aura
50.
is
15. Yeah.
so 24.
And 24.
12.
And 12. Oh, that's good. That's nice. Let me see. So, Philia, you take 3 acid damage, and the other 2, you take a single acid damage point. All right, back to the top. Pearl, how are you doing? That sounds good.
I take my knitting needle of blind sight and try to stab the pillar statue.
You try to stab the pillar.
Just to see if it is stone-like.
Yep.
To stab in.
Yeah. You go ahead and make an attack.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. That's not enough.
Do I get a sense of how the material is? It stone-like
It's-
hard
yeah,
or
Yeah, it's
as I would expect?
yes,
it to
it is.
be?
It is hard. It is stone. Definitely, it's stone.
Okay. That's me.
Yeah. All right. See it.
How tall is it under the roof there?
About almost 20 feet.
Nice.
18 or so.
And how tall are these flump statues?
Almost all the way to the top. Tall enough to have the umbrellas out in 10 feet.
Right. Because these guys are kind of pissing me off. As I get up back to my feet, I'll just go. No. 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 And I try to hit the shatter note.
Nice. You feel immensely inspired and can grab 1 point of inspiration while you try to shatter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should be able to send it high enough that I'll take all 4 of the statues and none of my allies.
Yeah.
And seeing as I'm a warlock, that is automatically upcasted to level 4 for an additional 2d8, 5d8 thunder damage, and a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Yes.
You will lend D8s.
Yes, please.
Yes.
You need me?
Yep.
How many?
3.
Perfect.
Well, since they are just stone pillars, they don't really have a save. So I would say that's.
I mean, it's a bit average. 10, 19.
19
Yep.
for all of them.
Yep.
Well, you can see cracks starting to appear in the flumps. A few tentacle breaks off and flies off and lands in this acidic water.
All right, try sticking those tentacles into the holes, eh?
But they still continue spinning and they're still holding on to their to their umbrellas. The umbrellas have been halved or cut in quarters. So some of them now look like actually sort of like great axes. It's not going to be fun to be hit by one of those. Now you have been warned because they're taking another turn trying to swing at you. And let's see, the one in the corner down there.
With Denny.
Yeah, that one takes a swing at 10 feet up. But the other ones are doing it at the ground level. So it's all of you that needs to do a dexterity save, trying not to get hit. However, you do have advantage because of the broken
Sarah
umbrellas.
gets +4. I'm assuming this does not trigger my held action.
No, it doesn't. It's because it's not offensive as such.
No,
It's an effect. So.
Oh, that's good.
I'm really not having to do maths on these saves. There's no bonuses.
That's a 10.
A 10?
I mean,
That's good.
Get knocked down again.
I'll get knocked down.
But you get up.
Take him up again.
Let me just do the calculations here. Yeah. All right. You were 10.
Yep.
That's 22 damage.
12.
That's 22 damage.
I was outside of 10.
You were outside, yeah?
19 as I do my best twirl to avoid the
Oh,
axe.
fantastic. That lands you only 11.
24 thanks to me.
And that's also another
So I'm also not prone.
another 11. You're also not prone. Those of you who took the full blow. Yeah.
How much? Half damage.
11.
11.
All right. Sammy?
I'm not prone, so I have to roll a dice. That's cocked. 14. I do not land on my back.
With total? Well,
Prone deficiency.
right. Sorry.
I've seen these cracks start to form, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I will try to swing up on the nearest one and ram my rapier into one of the cracks.
Oh, sweet. Do that.
Yep. Acrobatics.
Yeah, I would say acrobatics.
18.
Yeah, the easy peasy.
Yep.
I mean, they have these tentacles. I know some of them have fallen off, but it's almost sort of like just jumping from one to the other. And
Yeah.
it's really easy.
Importantly, 18 lets me do the flourish. I will, like I said, stab down into one of the cracks. and
Yeah,
try
do
to
that.
pry it apart.
Very dramatic. Yes.
Yeah. Is that an attack roll? Or?
Do an attack roll. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but that's 2 actions. Nah, it's okay. Just
Yeah.
kill it.
A lot.
That's a hit.
16 plus.
And which one are you standing next to?
The closest one.
The closest one there. Yes.
And
All right.
automatically swinging up it and trying to stab downwards.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, so that's 24 to hit, so it's a hit.
Yep.
And
Definitely.
do these things take fire damage?
Not particularly well. No.
No. This
Yeah,
is the
the-
sword has a fire damage bonus.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, they're stone. So.
Yeah.
No,
No, I guess it's much.
not really.
11 ideal
All right.
for the first action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Does it seem to be? I was about to say, does it react at all? Does
Yeah.
it seem to be cracking?
Well, the pillar itself does not react as such, but it does break up a bit further. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a really hard time holding together now.
Yeah. I do have a second attack, so.
Yep.
I will keep, sticking further inwards, trying to pry.
Yes.
Like I said, pry it apart.
Yep.
Oh, that's not necessarily a hit. That's 11.
11 is definitely not a hit. No.
No. There was resistance.
Yep.
Is it worth using an action surge on this? I don't think so. No, I will.
What are you saving it for?
Yeah, I mean the next scary thing. I never played a fighter before. This is all new to me. It's very beautiful. All right, sure. I will do do another attack.
All right.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Is that also 2 attacks or just 1? It's just a 1, right?
No, it's
No, when I take the attack action, so it's
Yep.
2.
Yep.
I'll just roll them at the same time. 19 and a miss.
Yeah. 19 is a hit.
That is 15 damage.
As you wedge your what weapon did you have?
It was my rapier. It's
as
magical,
you-
so it seems safer to use
As
that.
you wedge the rapier in between the tentacles of the flump, and you kind of rip it apart. You all see this statue. It more or less disintegrates into these tiny pieces of rock that is spread across the room. You don't need to do anything because of the water, because they rain down, the dust and the tiny stones and so on. So you don't have to do any saves. You won't die. It's just for dramatic effect. You can hear the cymbals in the orchestra goes as it explodes. It's really nice. All right. Yeah. Anything else, Sammy?
Well, apart from trying to not die when the statue falls down, can I pull my cloak closer? I have a cloak of protection. Can I sort of pull it around me while I land?
Yeah, dramatic effect. Yeah, fantastic. That's good.
And also to keep some of the acid rain off.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, let's see how the acid rain affects you when we get to it. Yeah. All right. Danny?
How did the music change when it started destroying the...
Oh, it's really, really action-like, the violence going on.
Yeah, Danny's just going to look into the sky to find where the music comes from. Like, yeah.
The music is within you.
Pull his long sword with one hand because he has the cocktail in the other, making sure not to spill.
You can hear the trumpets, yeah.
Yeah. Then he just swing at it.
Yeah, do that.
Twice. 18 on the first dice,
That's a
13
hit.
on the second one, so
Okay.
19 is the lowest one.
Yeah, the 19 is the lowest one.
Yeah.
Then you have 2 hits.
4 and 4, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 damage.
For which?
The one closest to Danny.
That's the one closest
Yeah.
to you, right?
It's
Yep.
a longsword, isn't it?
Yeah, it's long sword.
How much?
Yeah, but
14?
it's,
you said?
D8s.
Oh, it's shit. It's the 8. It's the 10 on when it's two-handed.
Yes.
Never mind.
How much?
No, never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah, I just rolled the wrong dice.
For
Long sword, one-handed.
yeah, but for damage.
I rolled 4s, so plus 3, that's 7, so 14, but I meant to roll d8s instead of d6s.
You just roll the 8 then.
No.
I mean, you hit.
It's good, it's good.
Because he liked the rolls.
Oh, that's
5,
why.
6, 7, 8 on the first one then,
See, it's already better.
Yeah.
and that's a 9 on the second one.
Yeah, I felt that coming.
Yeah.
How much you say in total?
8 and 9, so
17. 17. You destroy that pillar with all the might that you can muster, and tiny stones and dust tries to hit you all in the eyes and blind you because of the rain.
and I've got my carpet.
And you got your carpet overhead. Yeah.
These
Right.
are smashed.
And I'm gonna move closer to my friends so they are within my aura.
Yeah. All right, Ophelia.
I will stand up.
Mhm.
And I will attempt to whack this statue
Mhm.
with my stuff. And is anybody looking really bad health-wise?
Yes.
You are? Okay, cool. Okay, I'll come to that.
I never look bad.
It's a natural one, so I really don't want to hit a flump. That just feels entirely wrong. But I will... Don't die. That's the healing word you get from me.
No promises.
Don't walk into
This
the
dice is
light.
rubbish. I can't read it. 4, 5, 6. Have 7.
All right, thank you.
Oh, you count upwards. I was like, you're at 50. But that's the point. That's fine.
No, I'm counting my damage.
I realised that, and I will hold my shield over my head and hope.
Yeah, that's always good. That's that's
Hope is the best.
that's the hidden action
I don't
in
have-
D&D.
My
Hope.
legs aren't long
Yeah.
enough to get me away from this one, so
That's a free action. Yeah, hoping.
yeah. It's
Well-
like it's free action to try, because my paint is also probably now running
Yeah.
down my face as well.
Oh, it's been washed off. I mean, after all, you landed in the water, right? The acid rain.
13.
What? Sorry.
Constitution 13.
+4.
Yeah.
That's why I got 13 instead.
Do a Constitution save. Those of you who did not take any measures to stay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was 17.
17 and a 1, and you were under your carpet, and you pulled up the hood.
You decide whether or not the cloak helps.
I think the cloak helps. You get advantage on your save.
Does the shield help?
You can do advantage as well.
That's good because one of these was a 1. I get to 22.
Yep, that's nice.
Also +4 if you're, for everyone.
Thank you.
26 then.
12.
12? That's not enough.
I could hope.
Philia, you clock in at a fantastic 3 asset. And you, the rest of you, you are in the safe. That's good. Lovely. Fantastic. New round. Pearl, what you gonna do?
I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to pull out my knitting needle, which is actually a wand of magic missile, and I'm going to use 6 charges on that one.
Okay. The flump pillar implodes on itself with and just as it shatters, you can hear a large gong going off somewhere. Gong, and it's go poof, and the stones rain down with the acid rain in the room, and you are all safe from the stone shards. Well, nice. There's only one left. You have anything else up your sleeve, Pearl?
Nope, that was my knitting needle.
Chef Sigurd.
Now it's raining more than ever. I'll get back up to my feet and I will take as many of the tentacles that I can grab and I start put them inside the door.
Yeah, that's a splendid idea. Yeah, so you do that. So you fill up. Let's say you fill up 10 of the holes with one action.
Yeah, and I make sure that I'm out of range for that last spinning death thing.
Yep. Brave, Sir Sigurd. Yes, that's good. Because the last one is still spinning at those around 5-ish, 6-ish feet. So everybody in vicinity, 10 feet of that final pillar. I think that's more or less all of you besides Sigge and Sammy, right? So the rest of you do a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
+4 from.
I'm only 3 foot tall. Am I okay?
Well, I mean, the umbrella is big, right?
You didn't roll high enough on your hidden hope save.
Which check was it?
Dex.
Oh, then it'll only be 24.
Dex save. Only 24.
Yeah.
You barely make it. Bro,
11.
14.
14.
Did you remember to add the 4 from?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And that was with advantage.
an advantage, yeah.
All right. There's 17 bludgeoning for the two of you. You are not prone.
And half for me?
And half for you.
That's half of 17.
And you're not 8.
8.
And you're not prone.
I'm not incapacitated.
All right. Sorry.
Well, I mean, it's time for another dramatic climbing and swinging.
And the music reads your intentions
Yep.
and follows along.
Yep. Do you want an acrobatics to get up there?
Yes, please.
Yep. Oh, sorry. For some reason I rolled with advantage, but the lowest one is 21.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then again, the 2 attacks, I'll roll them at the same time.
Yeah, do that.
That's why I had 2 dice, I remember now. The lowest is 16. 16, 17.
17 is not enough.
Okay. Then I can't wedge it in between. I try.
Yeah, some of the tentacles are broken off, so there's not really that's not a good position to wedge it in.
No.
All right, that's it. Donnie?
Danny just looks at the 2 that are still soaking on the ground while he's bone dry with a cocktail glass in his hand. And he takes a swing at the last remaining pillar.
Please take it out. I can't survive the acid.
I'm afraid that's a 6 and a 1, so highest is 12.
Yeah, that's too low, right? So,
So I'll just...
that's it.
Can you see less than 17?
All right, feeling.
Drink 4.
If I stay laying down, am I out of reach of the spinny round guy?
But it's a bet worth taking, I think.
I still have to heal myself to survive the acid.
That's another story. Yeah.
I will stand up, swing at the thing, and then lie back down.
Ah,
with
that's
these
good.
arms.
That's good. That's good. Give it a whack.
22 to hit.
That's a hit.
For 8 bludgeoning, and where's the d8? 3 acid.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to healing word myself and sit back down.
Yeah, that's wise.
Actually, do I have to? No, it's only if I'm knocked prone that I have to do that.
You are fairly certain that that the acid kind of just glanced off of the stone.
Yeah,
But
makes sense.
Mhm.
But
Right.
I can hope.
Yeah.
It's all hit, and I'm keeping the shield over me as much as I can.
Acid rain, everyone. Let's have this the Constitution save.
I'm not even bothering.
+4.
Acid rain.
I'm fallen prone. Do I have to roll this round?
I think you need to roll it if you're still prone. Yes, please.
13.
13.
I'm still trying to keep the cloak fairly.
Yes, so
dramatically
you
wrapped
can
around
use advantage.
Yep.
And
me.
you
And it
have
was
your
a dex
Still
save,
under
right?
the rug.
dex. Yeah.
Yep. 22.
19.
23.
Yeah, and you had the cover, and yes, 22, 19,
23.
23,
13.
and 13. That's good. Does 2 acid damage to you.
I'm glad I healed and saved.
Thank you.
All right, Pearl, what's up?
Well, I get up and look a bit miffed about having been down there. Take a step back, I think, and cast a ray of frost against the remaining pillar. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Ooh, and 14 damage.
You smash that pillar, and it tumbles to the ground, dropping a few more tentacles into the acidic water, and the way.
Yeah.
So now you're safe from the pillars, at the very least.
I laugh dramatically.
I'll continue my when it's my turn. Which is next. I'll continue my project of gathering up the tentacles and putting them inside the door.
Yeah, you can do that. As you finish plugging in the final tentacle in the last hole, the door opens up.
Is it like a celebratory chime melody? When
There is yeah. You know the one from opening the door, right? Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep.
For being a rogue contractor, he's really good at his job.
Well, Siggy, you move in.
Bloody hell.
All right, Sammy.
As soon as I know there's no danger in the room, I will follow in a rapid and dramatic fashion.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Wise. Danny?
Danny is gonna go up to Philia and help her up,
Thank you.
and then move into the room.
I swear I'm not doing this to save my shirt from being ruined
No,
by
no,
the
no, of
acid
course
rain.
not. No. It's out of pure curiosity, right? You have to see what's in there.
Bravery, thank
And
you.
bravery, of course. Yes, that's right. It was curiosity that killed the cat, not bravery.
Right.
All right, Philia.
Thanks for being able to someone getting me up. I actually have enough movement to get out the room.
Yeah. I think we can move a bit further
I
forward.
think you can all safely leave the room behind you. Of course, the acid rain is still there, so it would be a silly way to leave whatever you come into now. Maybe find another exit, or you will have to suffer whatever's in there. As you enter this other room, the music changes from this kind of upbeat first dance music, and then the fighting, very dramatic orchestral theme that has been going on, into something more solemn, something more kind of regal. You cannot help but feel the sensation that you are in the presence of kings. Oh well, at least royalty. Well, maybe someone. No, I'm sure their mother is really proud of whatever is in here. Yes. The room that you enter is it's the largest room so far that you've seen here, about 40 by 50 feet. So it's quite spacious. The floor is tiled, but these are the strangest tiles you have ever seen. They're not square, they're not round, and they're not triangular. They're actually more like trapezoids, I think it's called. And on each of the tiles, you can see there's a picture of a flump. There's a name written, and then there's some description written underneath. Apart from these tiles, 3 statues of flumps adorn the western wall.
Philia, is this a flump graveyard?
Would I know if it could be something like that?
I would say quite definitely, possibly. I don't think so.
I mean, the little plaques with names on them.
Maybe they're royalty.
That could be.
Maybe it's a trap.
But now that we're out of the acid rain, Dana's gonna lower the carpet to trail behind him or next to him, like bar height, and then put his cocktail glass on it.
Yeah.
That is one big cocktail.
It's never ending. No, it's not never ending, but it's a classic cocktail with chocolate filled ice.
Ah.
Does anyone else need some slight patching up before we move on?
Oh yeah.
Phi-
Me and Baba would like it just a little bit.
Philia, you could do a history check on some of the names just for the fun of it.
Brilliant. I'm just scared to go near to them until not imminently likely to die. Where's history? 15.
Among these decorated tiles, Philia actually recognizes some of the names. There's a Margaret. Yeah, there's a Margaret, but the word underneath is explorer. And you seem to remember in all of your flump lore that you have stored inside your tiny little head, that there was indeed a very, very famous and renowned flump explorer named Margaret. So it could be a plaque in their remembrance.
I'll share great details about the history and lore of Margaret. And I have entirely at this point forgotten to heal you people until people prompt me.
That sounds amazing.
Interesting, really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, do we just take a short rest?
Well, you have the option of taking a short rest. However, there are 3 statues. Who knows what they might be up to?
They're not holding umbrellas though.
No, they're not wielding umbrellas. No, not at all. One of them, One of them is they also have small plaques on the stands that they're standing on. You can see what they're called. The first one that you can see is called gaseous clay. And gaseous clay has 2 boxing gloves on 2 of the statue's tentacles. The second one has a small chef's hat on their head, and the
What's the name of that one?
I'll come back to the name, and the eyelashes are clearly thicker or accented compared to gaseous, at least. The name on the plaque is Tasty Hernia Calamari, and the description is Chef Extraordinaire.
Tasty hernia calamari.
As rubbish.
Never. Are you rolling a jealousy check?
Sanity check.
I have history, so I mean this was but I only got a 10. But so yeah, he's rubbish.
The last statue is a scale. It's oh bless you. Is a flump which has tiny patches of scales on its body, and it's wielding a pitchfork. I don't even know how many tentacles it takes for a flump to hold. Yeah, 3 or 4 to hold a pitchfork. That is and the nameplate on the last statue is Pitchfork Ben.
Pitchfork Ben.
Pitchfork Ben.
Ah, yes. Famous pitchfork then.
Which kind of pitchfork? The tuning forks? Where you test the pitch, or the farming implement?
No, we are more. I think actually we're more into the trident kind.
Okay, yeah.
The painful if poked with.
Yes, quite. I've heard.
The big
So-
fork.
So, this could be a place for resting, or maybe that would activate.
I will just put a picture of a flump here for anyone who hasn't seen one.
Yeah, good idea.
Plate of spaghetti.
It's a big stupid jellyfish.
Yeah.
Call it
Does anyone else require any healing?
Not him.
I wish I could take back your wounds.
When we step on the tiles, what happens?
Nothing happens when you step on the
So
tile.
they don't light up like in Billie Jean.
No.
Okay.
No. But the music is this kind of somber. There is a room of or an air of yeah.
Is there any doors out of this room, or is it?
There's a set of double doors that leads to the north.
Back to where we came, or
Yeah.
So the only doors we see are the ones we came in through.
The only door you see are the ones that you came in through. Yes.
No windows.
No windows. No.
Are we planning on trying to rest, or are we pushing, figuring out what's up in here?
I've used no resources. I was dry the entire combat.
No, it's just a,
It sounds very Danny-ish.
Yeah.
so you're low on hit points.
I am quite low on it.
Didn't spill my
You're
drink.
pretty hurt.
No, I'm pretty fine.
Okay.
I've taken 20 damage
Lost
out of
8
76.
health.
You're absolutely fine. You're pretty hurt.
I'm 2/3 down.
I'm well into my tolerance level of.
I'm at sub 10 hit points.
Yeah. That does seem more
You're
present.
the one who is suffering the most.
I will use the staff to do a cure wounds on myself, then one on you, and until you repent, you're not getting any healing.
That's cruel,
That's fair.
but fair.
Yeah. Can't argue with that. Can I?
Then we'll just go up and appreciate the statue, at least the craftsmanship. Mimic a boxing stance along the clay one.
Yeah.
Just clay.
You're gonna spar with it and
No, just throw some
a
shadow punches at it.
shadow punch. Yeah. As you remember, you are still lit or illuminated by these spotlights. So your shadow
On the box. Yeah,
accidentally, the shadow that you cast on the ground accidentally hits the shadow of one of the boxing gloves of gaseous clay, and that's enough to trigger that he does a quick right hook, book, right in your on your nose. For, let's see, my dice are messed up. You take 5 bludgeoning damage,
Man, not
and
cool.
you are knocked prone. However, as you lie there on the floor and
Just
you know,
shaggy head on the shaggy hair on the floor and summer robes splayed out.
just checking if your nose is still
Yeah.
in place and so on, you actually feel refreshed. So you gain 17 hit points.
I'm over max.
No, well, you can fill up to max then.
I'll go up to the chef.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That was refreshing.
Yeah.
yeah, you think you think you can cook, eh? And mentally it's sort of like
Like a butt
shifting
bell.
over to like a rap album kind of music as I like start pulling out of my handy refrigerator that with recipe or ingredients, and I start chopping with my chopper and making like, now that is what I'll call a proper risotto.
And as the tentacles that is kind of that the statue kind of holds out in front of it, you can see magically a large plate appears. A plate that holds a fantastic feast. You might actually, you could even call it a hero's feast, of shellfish and fish and crayfish and mussels and all kind of different sea related edible animals. And it smells absolutely horrible, but it's you can just see that it's up to par with what you have procured. It's so delicious.
Yeah, but it's horrible, doesn't it?
It does. It's absolutely horrible.
So yeah, I try that and critique every little bit of it. Like,
The Flop's face remains completely immobile and expressionless.
yeah. Now take off your coat, hang it up on there, and leave home kitchen.
She stares blindly at you. And who knows what goes on in that?
Yeah, well,
And
but I
that
take the
stogie
hero-
head.
I'll take the hero's feast.
Yeah.
It's
good.
It's also like part of a. You can do that as part of a short rest, can't you?
And it's there's enough for everyone.
I will hold my nose.
I will.
I'll hold my nose but enjoy the taste.
Yeah.
What's the effects of a hero feast?
2d10.
Immune
isn't
to
it?
poison and being frightened. Make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Hit point maximum is increased by 2d10.
Yeah.
And you gain the same amount of hit points.
2d10.
The music is kind of this restful, easygoing, gentle thematic music. Yeah. There's a flute going off somewhere.
I will try and talk telepathically to one of the statues. I don't expect to succeed at anything, but see if they seem to have any response.
Which one?
I will speak to the chef, thank them for the food.
She responds with the same static expression as she served up the good chef Sigurd. Yeah. Sometimes a statue is just a
Statue.
Sounds fake.
I'm taking a short rest.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you have time, ample time to do that.
I'm mixing a new drink with what ingredients I can find.
Yeah.
You might need to wash your cut as well.
The-
It might be
the-
slightly
the-
acidic.
No, it was
Oh,
dry
you
under
could
the
have-
rim.
right, yeah. Right.
There's the fishy heroes feast. You could possibly take some of that.
Are there any goblets that come with the feast?
No.
No.
Not this one, at least.
I only have ice. I don't have ingredients.
Well, Philia,
If we're taking this as a short rest, we'll just
Yeah.
roll
as
regain everything back.
as the rest of you take the short rest, Philia, you cannot help but note that something's off on the eastern wall. It definitely seems like somebody tried to build a secret door, but it's not really that secret, at least not to you.
Sorry, doing
So-
math still.
So you get to spot the secret door going out of this room.
No one's tried interacting with Pitchfork Bob yet.
No.
No. I don't imagine any of us have a pitchfork to make him
No.
happy. But it is probably
I'm
also
good, I'm
worth
good.
noting there is a secret door on the wall.
And the Morgan Freeman voice comes back and says, "Oh, I wonder who's brave enough to touch the last statue."
I've been relaxing for an hour, and I'm not gonna go up and challenge the voice.
I am brave and/or stupid enough to do this.
Ah, fantastic! That's good.
Do you say that out loud as well?
I presume the announcer does at this point.
As you approach Pitchfork Bob, you don't even get to touch him. Even before you touch him, you feel, the cold steel of the three blades of the trident pierce through you for 24 force damage.
I topple over dramatically, or topple forward dramatically,
Oh yes,
clutching my chest.
Into the pitchfork.
I mean,
And
the pitchfork's already stuck in my chest.
you are absolutely sure that the statue of Pitchfork Bob gave you just a tiny smirk as this happened. But you look at the statue, it's just stone.
Curse you, Pitchfork Bob.
Yeah, that's what most people say. Yeah.
He's not
Why
nice.
skirt around Pitchfork Bob towards where the secret door was?
Yeah, it's in that wall over there.
Unreliable narrator.
Which way?
Leading in that direction.
This way.
Yes, that's fine.
Someone put me up.
And have a look at the secret door and see if we see anything exploding
Sure.
or opening.
Sure.
Anything noteworthy.
Let's have an investigation check.
Six.
You don't see anything exploding near the secret door.
Wait, does it look like a push door?
Oh, yeah, it's sort of just it's sort of a panel, a wooden panel that's painted to look like the stone wall, but very poorly. Probably by a kindergarten kid, Flumph.
I push.
Sure. As you push the door or this panel, it slides to the side and exposes a staircase leading up.
I wait for the narrator.
Yeah. And
So
the
it's,
narrator waits
okay.
for you.
Well, I
I
will.
have a stand-up, don't I?
Yeah.
Well, let's go have a look, see.
We were exciting to see what's behind the door.
I imagine it's not a staircase to heaven.
Well, as long as it's not going further down, eh?
I've been already in heaven. To Flump heaven.
Perhaps Philia was
It's
right.
exploding.
Perhaps she wasn't.
And there's a whiteboard down the road.
So, who goes first?
Well, obviously Sammy does.
I don't know, I've recently been stabbed by my last attempt to be dramatic.
Yes. That's good. That's good.
I'm starting to believe this is an unreliable narrator. But no, I am fairly curious as to where this all takes us.
Up and go first.
Yeah. What an unexpected change of events. Yeah. Well, the staircase runs for about 20 feet, and ends in a fairly clumsily structured, wooden, well, it looked like a barn door, really.
I've been treading carefully in overly dramatic fashion.
Yeah, and of course the cellos have gone with you, right? So as you stand in,
Alto violins when we step like.
yep, and as you stand in front of the door, you can hear the. Will you open it?
I glance behind me.
Will you?
I don't know, do you all seem very encouraging? Or
It's interesting that we've gone back to badly built
Get on
places.
with it, will ya? Get on with it, you ponce.
You open the door.
which way does the door swing?
There's a handle, so you can pull it in.
I have to pull it. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't kick it open. No,
You can try it.
no I can probably see where the hinges are.
Yeah, yeah, on the inside.
Yeah. I swing it open. Actually, I peek inside. I've been sneaky so far, so I'll keep with the theme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it is sneakier if you can open the door, push the door in and then look. But sure.
I mean, it's
You need
sneaky
to
in the
open it
theatrical
quickly.
way of being
Yeah.
sneaky,
Yeah.
which is not at all sneaky.
Yeah, and as you as you open the door, you look into a fairly large cave-like area. It's it's like 40 by 50 feet ish. There's a very organic shape. There's an exit leading northeast and southeast. So that's opposite of where you guys are coming from. Inside the room, tables, tall tables are lined up. There are no chairs, but there are these tall tables. Party hats and other decoration, paper plates, not plastic, paper plates, and paper cups, paper straws, even, and all kinds of birthday decorations or New Year's decorations are spread across
Is
the
there a
table.
bar in the like home bar?
There is a bar.
The moment Danny spots that, he's gonna go to that.
Yeah, so
I
you can-
wave you up dramatically.
Under the ceiling, which is about 30-ish feet up, you can see a range of colorful balloons hanging, with strings coming down from them, and on some of them you can see there are letters.
I'll remove the flump.
The letters spell out "So long, Felicia." Yes.
Well, obviously it's Felicia's goodbye party.
Your initial assessment is that there's nothing in here besides balloons and tables with party decorations and a bar.
No doors.
Only natural openings.
Okay.
The one going towards southeast is stairs carved into the rock, leading down, while the other one is a tunnel that leads to yet another area further off.
It's a nice place. We can relax here, have a few drinks, chill.
Yeah, the bar is actually fairly well assorted.
Well
It has
stocked.
plenty of different things to mix up.
Is there cake?
Actually, there is a cake. It looks like a flump, but it's you recognize it as a flump, but it's missing like 2/3 of of the tentacles and the body itself, and one of the eyes. But there's still something left. It's quite delicious, actually, though it is fondant covered, and we know how that tastes. But it's the whipped cream that has been made kind of to cover up where the cake meets the plate. It exposes that the cake has been here for it's been standing out here for several hours. It hasn't turned sour, but it has started to club up a little bit.
Well, I guess Felicia's already come and gone.
Bye-bye, Felicia.
Do we see any signs around here as to who/what
resisted for
Felicia
so
may
long.
be? Other than possibly a plump face or cake.
No, not Not as such, no. However, let's see. While you roam around the room trying to figure out what's going on, who's Felicia and where is she, some of you, Pearl, Sigge, Dani, and Ophelia. Sorry, Sammy. You notice you notice a strange sound coming from up under the ceiling. It kind of goes.
It's bees.
It's a cow.
Yeah, I've practiced that.
It's a moose.
I was going for dying giraffe.
Thank you. I'm taking your inspiration away.
Try and like connect up, like hello, and I'll go for telepathy as well as what?
And it's actually quite spot on because up under the ceiling there is a creature, a hideous, resentful mixture of flump and cow. It has no legs. Instead, it has some tentacles hanging underneath its belly and connected to an udder that is, well, you could say, utterly full.
How's the music?
Oh, the music is it's suspenseful.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I think I know where this is going.
It's kind of like as you discover the cow, there's a spotlight. It kind of seeks it out. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
All right. I'm getting at some empty bottles, giving this poor beast some relief and
Yeah.
grabbing hold of the others. And
Yeah, but the issue is that they're still like 20 feet up, so you need to get it down here in some way.
Or us up
I take a seat on my carpet and like, I wonder how I can get in there.
Yeah.
That'd be tough to reach.
Yep.
yep.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll fly up.
You can fly.
I have
Wow,
fly.
That's nice. Yeah. So you fly up and grab the cow and or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yep.
And drags it down to ground level. Yeah.
Does it look like scared or surprised?
It looks really no. It looks
or
agitated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it needs relief. I mean, they've just been living in.
But just like a cow flump. Is it surprised that it's a cow?
I mean, it's an abomination. It's an affront to God, so it's upset the very core of the world.
Yeah.
But I'm betting you could make a really nice cheese of his
Yeah.
milk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do you Sigge and milk flump.
So
I'm taking no part in this.
I
I'm
don't want
collecting
anything
enough to
to
make a
do
white
with that.
dahlia.
Sigge, if you really are serious about trying to relieve the pressure that has befallen the cowish creature, please do an animal handling check.
Lovely.
Clump.
I'm trying to calm it, like talking to it, but
Do you give me a
But you
can't
can
help.
trying to talk to it. You can do some persuasion, perhaps. Maybe it'll actually help for keeping it calm.
Hey, natural
I
20.
think so.
So that makes it a 19.
Yeah. So you make your roll with advantage.
No.
How much?
7.
7. As you grab the cow's or whatever it is udder, and you think you have it right. You're absolutely certain. However, the udder is so filled with milk that it's highly painful to the cow to be milked by someone so
Rough.
unproficient in milking a cow. So the cow, as angry as it is, asks you mentally to roll for initiative. We need to have a map of the room that is these the 50 by. Oh, this is great. The map is on the back side. 50 by 40 feet. Yeah, we can use that one. Yep.
Yeah, it looks 50 by 40.
I should have tried to. You should have talked to it.
Yeah, you can keep. You can actually keep an opening up with where the double doors are. Yeah. And an opening where the yes, exactly. That's because that's where the stairway goes down. And you're coming in from that side. That's right. That's right. And the cow. I'm gonna have to ask you, Sige, where are you? You are there. Right. There's the cow.
It's a pretty cow.
That is indeed a thing.
I'm pretty sure we saw that cow yesterday.
No, you didn't. That was a completely different cow. Yep. Where did you end up on your initiatives?
It could stay on the same part of the board.
Bro?
20.
20? See?
I'm in heaven because I got 7.
No, that's higher than me.
All right. Sammy?
It's 13.
30? Danny?
A relaxing 5.
That is lower than me. I got 6.
Sweet. Let's see. And the vapor cow, as it is, ends up here. Right. Pearl?
Yeah. I'm going to try Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's not a lot. 8 acid damage.
8?
Acid.
Yeah. All right. Well, the cow is now even more agitated than it was before.
Unsurprisingly.
Poor animal. Right.
Yeah.
Sammy?
I mean, does the cow look aggressive? Like,
Yeah.
is it going to actually stampede across the room?
It could.
Yeah. I will move over and I will try to softly bash it in the head.
Just a gentle,
Just
stab with, that's...
Yeah, but I'm trying to
Mhm.
not kill it. I'm trying to, sort of,
Okay, yeah. Yeah?
I'm not sure if I can do that with a rapier.
No.
No.
I don't think so, but you can try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I have a hand axe I can smash it with.
I'll tickle you with my great axe. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I can
that's good.
hit it with the flat side of the great axe.
Yep.
It's a lot less damage, but we're trying to not kill the cow.
Mhm.
At least I'm trying to not kill the cow. I don't know about the rest of you. That is a 11 to hit the cow with the first attack. I'm assuming that's a no.
11 is not quite enough, no.
No. However, 22 should be.
And 22 is a hit.
Yeah. Which is 7 damage.
7, all right.
And now I'm going to dramatically headbutt the cow.
Again.
I will slam my head into the head of the cow.
Yep.
This is a... Now I get 8 on the performance check.
Ah, that's even worse, yeah.
Yeah.
Because where is the head on a vapor cow? I
mean, I aim for
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I swung my head dramatically in the direction
Right,
of the
yeah.
cow,
Yep.
leaning in after the...
Yeah. Yeah, who knows, right? Hmm?
Yeah.
Right. Maybe the entire body is the head. I don't know. All
Twisted his tentacles away.
All right. You done, Sammy?
That is my action and bonus action as far as I know.
All right. Then the cow. Well, as you know, the cow's udder is completely filled with, well, quite possibly some sort of milk. So one of its 6 udder tentacles. I can't believe I'm saying this. Shoots out a stream of magical, liquid in the
magical liquid.
in the direction of Danny. Oh no! It actually shoots out 3 streams of liquid in your direction. One is a flammable milk, and it ignites as it leaves the udder. So you get hit by this burning liquid for 11. However, you get to do a dexterity save.
You know, Sigurd, that might be hard to make teeth out of.
20.
Okay, so you take half.
Almond.
So that's 5.
A very spicy cheese, you know.
Half of
True.
11.
Hot.
Right.
Like 5.
Didn't I say 11?
Yeah.
I said 11, right? Yeah. So it's fine. The second stream is a very, it's very liquid. It's
milk usually is.
like well, but it's low fat. And we know what we get from low fat milk. That's more acid. So
Obviously.
so for you, there's another 11 that you can dodge with a Constitution save.
18.
So you can cut that in half. That's another 5, and this is acid damage. And for the last one, you are hit by a stream of whole milk. It's slightly
The best
thicker,
milk.
than the other. And for that, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
13 on the dice of 22.
13. So 22 overall.
Yeah.
All right. The whole milk just covers you in this fat milk, but it has no severe effects on you.
Did anything get in the glass?
Oh yeah, that could actually be. Yeah. So you have a glass, a cocktail glass, half filled with whole milk. I don't know what was in there already.
From a vapor cow.
It's from a vapor cow.
First
Yeah.
white Russian in this world.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
First and the most terrible.
See.
All right, I will start to calm this thing by going. See a preep to both food is see a sailing on the use of the photo to in order to succeed, you must keep sing a alone. You wouldn't want on a tag. And the vapor cow can make a intelligence saving throw to avoid confusion and being stunned for a round.
I would argue it's already pretty confused.
Is there an intelligence limit on that one?
The targets are
Just wondering if
targets must succeed in intelligence or is stunned until the end of my next turn.
This semi-bovine creature, not really sure where the eyes are, but if you have found the eyes, you would have noticed that there's not a lot going on behind them. And as such, it's even more surprising that now it seems confused on top of it.
Yeah, I'm speaking primal confusion.
Yep. And it works. The cow is stunned, making it even more pissed. But thank you, see. You have anything else up your sleeve, or?
And I am going to fly up into.
Yep. All right, Philia.
I'm very tempted to try and see if we can milk the cow to make it so that it can't squat us.
Yeah, now it's stunned.
So
Yeah.
It's prime.
That's true.
Prime for
I
milking.
can't move
That's
over
true.
to that side. I've got short legs. I can only go to that one. Yeah, so I will attempt to milk the cow.
Let's do some animal handling. See where we end up.
Oh, come on, another natural one. So that is a 7.
Yeah, that's not quite enough. It seems that you have a hard time telling what's up and down on this otter and this cow, and it's just, is it a cow?
I'm just going to make a spiritual flump appear and non-lethally bonk on the in a direction.
Who even knows what is an eye and an other at this point?
Yeah, exactly. That's yeah. All right. Do you have anything else?
I will bonus action spiritual weapon.
That's good. All right.
That's a. Where's my spellcasting? That is a 18 to hit.
That's a hit. Poor
Oh,
cow.
actually, technically with advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make a difference. fancy dice. So, what is that? 10. No, that's how maths works.
Wow, that's mean.
I just said no easily, bonk it.
This is not suitable for Animal Planet. All right, thank you, Philia. Danny?
Then he's just gonna look at the cow, full drink in hand, take a little sip. Hey man, hey, I think you should just relax so that we can milk you dry and cast suggestion.
What's that? Is that even a save? No, it's not, is it? Is
DC
it
15
Oh, it
wisdom.
is a save. Wisdom?
Yeah.
Great. Well, rolls a 15.
Minus.
That was the best cow.
Minus.
Nope.
Oh, just flat.
Yeah. Plus nothing. So
That's a level
it's actually a
spell. I
15.
can't do anything else with it but bonus action. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. All right. And we're back to Pearl.
Yeah, I just move a bit closer to Danny, just in case, and that's me.
All right. Great. Sammy?
I'm going to do the same thing as previously. If we can't milk it, I want to knock it out. I don't want to kill this thing. Not least because I expect it to splatter milk everywhere if I try.
Wait. Who's done it? You did, right? And it's until the end of your turn, right? Thank you. Yep.
Is stunned, is that advantage or?
Advantage on attacks.
Good, because I'm not that good with a hand axe. But that is a 23 on the first attack
That's a hit.
and a miss on the second attack.
Yeah, that's a miss.
It's a 10, so it's a miss.
Oh, yeah.
So I do another 5 non-lethal damage to it.
All right. Yeah. Anything else?
I mean, there's no limit on this headbanging thing.
Yep.
So let's see if I get to actually make the attack. No.
All right.
Advantage.
No, not on this. I need to succeed on a... Oh, wait. The DC is 10. Sorry, I didn't actually check that last time. Yeah, but I need to roll a 10 to be allowed to make the attack. Those are 2 ones.
Snake eyes.
All right.
This is the worst metal concert.
And that's the end of the line. All right. The Vapor Cow is still confronted. Which brings us to Sigurd.
I will charge in there and can I get advantage on trying to milk him seeing as he's stunned?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So that's a 17.
That's enough. That's good enough. You actually figure out which end the milk comes out of, which is
after seeing it spray Danny. So yeah.
Yep. So while the cow is stunned and it can't do anything, you move in closer and you actually relieve the cow from its pain. Now the issue is that it has taken a severe beating instead. So it doesn't really lower its level of aggressiveness.
I mean,
Perhaps we'll see.
Hopefully, we'll have fewer breath weapons now.
I mean, do you have calm emotions, for instance? Oh.
Yeah. Was that was your action? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that was my action.
Yeah. Don't have a bonus action like pet the cow. No, it's okay. Philia,
Can I try and calm the cow?
if you have some way of calming it, yeah.
Talk to it nicely?
Sure. You can do some. What you prefer? Animal handling.
Animal handling,
Animal
probably.
handling. Do animal handling, and you also do it with advantage, just for the fun of it.
Because it has been milked.
Because it has been.
And I'll try and talk to it for telepathy as well to make it like fully work. I don't know.
Is that a crit?
Is
That's
that,
a crit.
Is that cool? Or is that
I
cool?
I see a crit.
Nice. So that is a 26.
26.
Get all
Well-
the milk out in one squeeze.
Philia, you on some mental level,
I relate to the cow.
you connect to the extreme low intelligence of this animal. I'm sorry. You create a mental connection to the animal, and you find what you believe is its head, and you start talking, in a soothing voice, and you can feel the breath, get slower and more relaxed, and the cow is more relaxed now that it has been milked, and you've talked so nicely to it, and since it's broken out of its stun condition, which it forgot, then it now just moves ever so gently. Well, it does move from the other end of the animal, but never mind. It still does move. So it wasn't the head you were talking to. No, it wasn't the head. But anyway, you soothe the cow, and that's nice. Thank you for that. Do take some inspiration. And the animal is now under control, and we're out of initiative.
I hide the axe behind my back.
Is the drink even good?
Gently pat whatever was moving, whichever part was moving. Very uncomfortably pat it.
You need to talk. You need to talk to Sike, because this is good. This is really good. Yeah, that's a recipe
Cream,
that's worth
liquor.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's really good. And then you just enough to to flambe it, right?
Yeah.
A little fire. Yeah, it's good. All right.
Well, I've been trying to tell you, haven't I?
that cow milk, that is good. That's what you've been saying.
Yeah, I've been saying that you can make some really sharp cheese off it.
The
You
only
know.
thing I understood was
But why did they invite a cow to the party?
Because you want fresh cream for your cake.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Don't ask me. I don't know why the cow's here. Well,
I'm picturing circus music while they're trying to headbutt this cow.
all right. Any
Symbols crushing whenever I try to slam into it.
any plans for where to go?
Is the door big enough for the cow to come through?
The not the door that you came out of, no.
No, the one
But
to continue onwards.
but the two other ones are they're 10 feet wide. So
We have a
the
cow now, is that right?
You're keeping the cow.
We're keeping the cow.
You can't
What
abandon a
is
friend
to-
this quickly.
yeah, piece of string to drag the cow along.
Yeah.
Tie it around something
Yeah.
that looks tie around the bull.
Mount.
So you have two exits from the room. You still have oodles of balloons that you haven't investigated. I mean, they are floating. Who knows what's in them?
I fly up and see what and investigate them.
Investigate the balloons. Yeah. Oh, they're filled with wonderful gas. You're absolutely certain. Just by you can touch them, you can squeeze them ever so tightly. You can feel that there's something inside. Something must keep them flowing. It's not magic.
All right.
Nope, I would have
I don't
investigated
trust
something. I got stabbed.
All right. I'll.
Was there chairs in here?
No chairs, no,
Okay.
only tables.
Yeah.
Standing room only.
I was hoping for a camper chair. I can put on my.
A flump on a chair. That's
No.
that's sounds like a
camper chair.
children's
I can
game.
put on my carpet so I can sit.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah, shape the carpet into
A seat.
a seat. Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Do we want to pop a balloon from a distance and see what happens?
I mean, she got the pins.
I got the knitting.
I have a floaty flump for a little bit as well.
I'm still
Yeah.
well away from any pop
Yeah.
balloons.
Mhm, yeah.
And as far away as I can reach with the knitting.
And you try to punch one of the balloons.
Pop one of them.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can start advantage for saving my day. And on top of that, the balloon pops. But it pops and fills a 10-foot radius around Pearl with an acidic gas. So, Pearl,
Yep.
and who's next to you?
Danny.
Danny. Please, both of you, do a Constitution save.
+4. That's not great. With 13.
19.
13, you take 11 damage, you take 5. Fortunately, the balloon was far enough away from the other balloons not to start a chain reaction. Oh, that could have been.
Yeah.
I'm staying
I'll-
well away from any
I
balloons, like I said.
was picturing that, yeah.
Was there like letter on the balloon, you said?
Was there what, sorry?
There are letters on the balloons or something.
Yeah, on some of them.
Goodbye.
Was there a letter on this balloon?
So long, Felicia.
So long, Felicia.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was
Yeah,
just that
not
one.
on this one.
Yeah, it was
No,
just
no,
that
no.
one.
This
Yeah,
one had
that's
something
it.
that looked sort of like a giraffe, but with a very short neck and a lot of legs on it.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Yeah.
But move on where? That is the question. Where would the adventures go
Tunnel
next?
there,
the
double
right.
doors there.
There were double
Yeah.
doors and a tunnel.
We came. Well, I thought it was we came
You
in
came.
through.
You came from
Here.
from over here. Yes, there's the door,
Oh, and then there's
and
double
there's a
doors on the
tunnel leading in that direction.
Tunnel?
Yeah, and there's a staircase leading
Okay.
down in that direction. Yep. You are better at drawing staircases than I am.
I know.
So back down to presumably, but on the other side. of the
That's a
cave.
question. What do you think?
Do we want to see what's on this floor first?
Well, I mean, one of them is made by people, the other one is made by dungeon. So
But we're not in a dungeon. We're in a stage production.
We're in a flump castle.
And this room was again badly made.
This is a cave that has been reworked into. It's not much manipulated.
Are the
No.
spotlights still on us?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They follow you all around.
Well, I guess we'll take our cow and head down the hallway.
Yeah.
If the cow wants to come.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you decide a rope runner, so it might not have a choice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to force it to come. It's up to the cow.
But you have a spiritual connection to the cow, though.
Oh,
Is it more
I'll-
cow or is it more flump?
I forgot to mention it to you, Ophelia. You can fly.
I think the cow is more
I see, like,
none of
since I
either.
casted it, it's like,
Okay. I was like, what?
I just kid- I-
But it resembles both cow and flump.
So yeah, we too fly with the flying cow.
You fly with the flying cow, or just hover, or do you actually fly?
I mean, I cast a fly spell, so and seeing as I casted it 4th level, I chose another target to have it.
Yep. Okay.
I'll fly
Well,
with the cat.
where are you guys flying off to then?
Down the tunnel?
Down the tunnel or down the stairs?
Down
Oh,
the
I
tunnel.
think 'cause-
Come fly with me.
Cows are famously bad at walking down.
It's not meant to be. Let it go.
No. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. That's
I
good.
believe in this project.
Fly me to the moon.
The tunnel leads you over a natural stone bridge crossing the river below. And as you cross the river, you get this adventurous thematic music from movies like Lord of the Rings and so on. The travel music, right?
Yeah.
Even though the bridge is just like 15 feet across. But
I know
it's-
you say river.
yeah.
Is it
Is
an
it a
actual river?
Or is it a
Or
sewer
is
river?
the sewer water?
Do you remember the sewer water that I described to you? Yeah,
Yeah.
the sewer river. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. The smell here is immaculate. Yeah. So, how far are you going?
How far is it going?
About 15, 20 feet.
I mean, we're being led by the flying cow, so
Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
Keeping an eye out
Wherever
for
it goes,
anything.
right, yeah.
It seemed lured
Yeah.
by the sewer smell.
It likes the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I would recommend holding on to the cow so it doesn't jump off the bridge.
Yep.
Encourage Kobe not to jump.
We'll see. An 8. I wonder what that means.
Yeah.
No, it's the bridge. The bridge leads these 15, 20, maybe 25ish feet across this wonderfully smelling river below you. And there's about 20 feet down to water level. So you are a bit up.
Yep. Oh,
It's like a bridge over troubled water.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
Well, we fly across.
And
Keeping an eye out for anything dodgy looking on the bridge. Traps,
I mean, there's the cat.
statues that aren't us.
I fly over.
Are you a statue?
dodgy looking.
Just anything dodgy.
Where have you been?
More dodgy.
I'd be worried if it wasn't anything dodgy happening.
Oh yeah.
That counts as dodgy. Not dodgy counts as dodgy here.
Across the bridge on the other side.
Oh yeah, I will cross the bridge carefully. I mean, it's a fairly wide bridge, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
So I don't-
10 feet wide.
Yeah.
You can.
We don't
easily
need to be
fit
that careful.
Yeah. On the other side of the bridge, you can see there's a room that is definitely worked and created by someone intelligent-ish. There's a red curtain parted in the doorway, the 10-foot wide doorway.
Like a theater curtain.
You could say like a theater curtain. But inside the room, as you come closer, you can see what it is. Straight ahead from the bridge is a huge set of large human lips painted in the most vivid red color you could imagine. The really lush, a really lush red color, and they are like 20 feet wide and 10 feet tall. Giant human lips, slightly parted, with about 7-ish feet between the lips.
Going into great work describing this little
Science fiction.
The room itself is roughly it'll be 50 by 30 feet, I think.
Well, the
30
lips
by
were,
30 that way, or
50 this way and 30 this way.
the lips were painted, not like 3D.
No, it's a pair of 3D
Oh, it's
human
like
lips.
3D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm imagining like
With
the
a hole.
opening in Rocky Horror.
Something
so
like that.
am I.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
was about to say I'm waiting in anticipation to see where this gets us.
The jump to
In
the
the
left.
opening on the lips, does it seem to go beyond a wall, or is that something? I don't know.
No, it's just
Okay.
dark in there.
See teeth.
Maybe
That
like
fits
no
the cover of
my-
another
how's
book.
my estimate here?
I think that's fine. And the lips are on opposite from the bridge over there,
Yeah.
20 feet wide.
Yeah.
So
Okay, we have a red one.
20 feet one. Okay. Yeah.
oh, we have it.
Give me
Oh
the red
yeah,
one.
do that. That's good. You take inspiration. That's nice.
I assume we don't have any mage hand here, do we?
Is there a breath coming?
Not from when where you're standing now,
Oh, no, it's like
still
in
on the bridge and looking into the room. No, you can't feel anything in that sense. Oh, that's nice, Sam. You take inspiration for drawing such a nice set of lips. Are you moving into the room? There's not a lot to be seen from out here, really.
How's the floor?
The floor. The floor is polished stone, black stone, polished, and there's kind of a path leading from the entrance straight over to the mouth, where the stones are replaced with mirrors.
Can we take a super quick bathroom break?
There are no bathrooms here, and I'm pretty sure you'll soil the wonderfully polished stones. But sure, let's do a 5-minute break.
Okay.
And we're back, fresh for and emptied out for the last bit of the adventure. Our heroes, as the storytelling voice recalls, our heroes are about to cross the bridge into the mysterious room with the red, giant, flaming lips. Who knows
Wait, are they
what's...
flaming?
No, they are flaming
Flaming
red.
red.
Yeah, they're flaming red. Yeah, they're not flaming yet. As you cross the bridge and get closer to the room, you can see something's off in here.
Apart from the giant mouth.
No. They're not, that's not
normal.
off. Yeah.
Oh.
And the floor, the shiny black marble floor with the mirrors leading up to the red lips. That's not off either. No, what's really off are the very odd and mysterious musical instruments that you can see lined up against the wall towards the east. But that's not the worst part, because on the western wall you see a bunch, 6 cages, large, well, at least tall cages. They are 5 by 5 feet, but they are like 10, 15 feet tall. And in each cage there is there's a fluff locked in. Yes,
They're all feral, aren't they?
exactly. And they're not quite as pretty as flops, but you can position one of these in each of the cells. Flying or hovering on top of the cages is another flump. It's slightly larger than the flumps that have been incarcerated, but
Smaller than a cow.
it's smaller than the cow, definitely. And you see, it's not even these
Perfect.
these flumps that are the most concerning of your discoveries in the room. Because in here you find a group of goblins. Goblins in overalls, goblins with hard hats, and even a goblin with a clipboard, trying to direct the other goblins to do whatever it is that they want.
I think we're early.
Excuse?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And twist.
And where will
Those-
goblins-
Those are the 3. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit of some way to identify who is what. I actually think this one will work as a. These are the goblin workers or subcontractors, as they're called.
No.
This is the foreman.
Gazebo.
Nope, the foreman. The foreman that controls and manages the goblins that you can see. There is in the far corner. There's a shed.
Tool shed.
Down here?
No, the other corner. By the flumps over there. Yeah, there's a shed. You know, like a worker's shed. And I think this one is perfect as gazebo.
And he would.
He would quite possibly be coming out of the shed. Yes, that's good. That's amazing.
I think we're early for the stage direction.
And from here, I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative for the big epic.
Something.
Well, for whatever this is.
Hey, I got over 10.
I'm kind of happy that the miniature's fallen over, so it looks like she's going onward.
How tall is the ceiling, since we're apparently on a flying cow?
In here, it's about 20 feet.
Okay.
Because that was
Yeah,
covering
that
15
can-
feet
yeah.
up or something.
Exactly.
And Big Flump isn't in a cage.
No.
The rest of the flumps are.
It's hovering over the rest of the flumps. Possibly managing the props.
But it's a flump, it needs to be nice.
Maybe they like the cages.
Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. As you cross the bridge, they see you coming, and they try to brace themselves for company that is definitely unwanted. That's you, by the way.
What?
I am never unwanted.
No.
What sort of lies are these?
Let me just see here, there, and there. Right, 1, 2, 3. Yes, all is good. Thank you. So, Pearl.
14.
Mm-hmm. 7.
15.
Right, Donnie.
8.
Sigurd.
18.
12.
So somewhere around this. And now, wait, hang on. I got my numbers mixed. And there. No. Sorry, this one. There. And then this one. Right. And we're finishing off with this. All right. The
Just have to ask, is that spelling of warehouse intentional?
Did I misspell it?
Asking for no specific reason.
Really? No.
So it's not a warehouse.
No. It's with an A. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because you wrote it
Yeah.
with an E, which is a very different
Honest
kind of
mistake.
house.
It's like every full moon he turns into a house.
Change from a goblin to a house.
Before we hit it off, Ophelia, I would really like for you to do a history check.
That's an 11.
Yeah, that's enough, because you recognize the flump that is roaming freely, trying to keep the spirits up for the other flumps. That's the flump called Clania. Just so you know. All right. Sige.
All right. I am going to take one of the tentacles of the cow.
Mhm.
Just sort of and press it so that they go, so I get the right pitch of, and and then we'll shout, "All right, mates, all crew, it's lunch break. Take 5." And I'm going to cast create food and water.
Yeah.
And that's going to target everyone except or this bunch of guys,
Mhm.
as they need to when I cast create food and water, you may target a 20-foot cube within range. Targets within this cube must make a dexterity save against your warlock spell save DC. A target takes 8d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful. Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain as just hero sandwiches and meatballs and everything is just raining down for their lunch break.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yes, yes. Is it 25 by 25? So it's
It's
something like
20 feet.
20 by 20, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, 12 by 20. All right.
Yeah, so it still covers all of them.
Yep.
So we know where the difficult room is.
Yeah. That's lunch, guys.
They're like, oh no, what is this?
Look, it's free sandwiches.
All right,
So yeah.
that's what you can do.
Yeah, I mean it's
Alright.
they have to do deck saves.
They have to do deck saves, all of them.
Yeah.
All right.
To avoid the falling meatballs.
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
Let's do the three goblin subcontractors first. What kind of save did you say? Dex.
Dex.
Dex. DC how much?
15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more. Yeah.
What?
2.
Yep. 2 more.
Do the take? Is it half damage or no damage?
Half damage.
Half damage. Okay.
As it's raining food.
So you could say it's cloudy with the chance of
That's
meatballs.
Yeah, exactly. So that's 10, 20, 26.
26 damage. Oh, that's mean.
What? I'm giving it's lunch break.
Yeah, me. Yeah. 26.
Enthusiastically providing a free lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the main meat is pain.
And the foreman as well. Oh, that's not good. Not there. 26.
Ruined the stage.
All right. The music changes into this frantic, high speed. There's a guitar riff, electrical guitar, very 70s, 80s. While on one hand, while the orchestra keeps going on with this heroic theme that has followed you all around. So it's kind of a music, kind of a mix-up between the different styles.
How tall is it over the roof?
20 feet.
20 feet. I'm 20 feet up.
Yep.
Difficult terrain, 20 feet up.
I am flying 20
Yeah.
feet up.
I mean, depending on how far
box
these
of meatballs.
meatballs rain, it might be a difficult terrain 20 feet up.
I can post it for me and my cow as well, actually.
Yeah.
Because I guess we're flying. So.
The gazebo is mortified by your aggressiveness.
Enthusiasm.
That's
His enthusiasm,
yeah. That's
not aggression.
It's it. No. This is aggressiveness. He's just trying to build a theater. He's just trying to really run a business, and you come here.
I'm trying to make sure that his workers get their union guaranteed lunch breaks.
But
There are no
Yeah.
unions in Waterdeep.
And he clenches his fist and goes, "You have no unionized agreement." Yeah. No. Instead, he reaches inside the shed behind him and pulls out a large, looks like a porcelain object of sorts. Let's see who is riding on the cow. Philia? And a kitchen sink comes flying in your direction, Philia.
You must be desperate.
Yeah.
For 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
That's for 12, 14 bludgeoning. As the kitchen sink hits you right on the forehead and leaves an ether mark right in the center of things. All right, that's the gazebo moves 1 square to the left.
Straight to the left? Or
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Right, Sammy.
I'm just here to audition. No, I am genuinely here to audition. How close to gazebo can I run and inform him that I am in fact here to audition?
You can move through the cow.
Yeah, the cow's 5 feet up in the air, so.
Yeah. I don't know where we are coming
The
in.
cow is 2
Yeah,
squares.
Yeah, I get to him. Does he seem to react to me saying that I'm here to audition?
Yeah, but he's not interested in your audition, not at all.
Oh, he is going to be interested
Oh.
in my audition. This is a dance-off.
Yeah.
This is a dance-off.
That's
So we're
good.
doing a contested dex performance check unless he chooses to fail. Let's see. Dex performance, mine is... So it's written here that it's Dex performance. Does that replace the charisma?
Yes. Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
use Dex instead.
Yeah. So I have 20.
And yes, 5.
Must be dance.
Yes.
Boogie one.
Okay. So They suffer disadvantage on their next attack roll against me. In addition, the next attack roll made by an ally that witnesses the dance-off has also has advantage against the target.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Creatures immune to charm effects or have previously been a target of a dance-off are immune to dance-off. As far as I know, he has not been dance-offed.
Not yet, no. This is his first.
Yeah, this is first dance-off. No wonder this is going so badly.
Last.
Today, at least.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Most likely last.
What's that?
Most
Possibly also
likely
his
the
last
Well,
dance off.
no. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, it depends on how well this audition goes.
Do you have anything else you can do, Sammy?
That's just... no, it is an action. So I can also try to headbutt him in the face.
Yeah, sure.
Get advantage.
Yeah. Well, I have to clear the charisma check first. I do with a natural 20, so I get to attack.
Yep.
And I do have advantage against him. So that is a many. 14 plus something.
14 plus something that hits.
Yeah. And there we go. He takes 1d4 plus my constitution in the face, which is 6 points of bludgeoning damage in the face.
Yes.
I'm trying to sort of knock him down, but more trying to impress him.
What do you hit him with?
My head.
Oh, yes.
With
of
my
course. Yeah, it was a headbutt. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I had banging in the face during the dance-off.
all the
Yep.
way over because it's so
So
long.
long, yeah.
That's right.
Look,
That's
I'm
right.
very live. And I am famously the best dancer in the realms, as witnessed.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. All right. Anything else?
I mean, I've used my action, my
Yeah,
bonus
that's
action.
good.
So.
That's good. All right. It's the foreman over there in the corner.
Being pelted would be balls.
Yeah, yeah. He thinks it's really, really icky and far below his stature. So kindly move him out of the area. Yes, and from there, let's see. I think there's room enough. He prepares. Yeah. Yeah. That would be fun. No, he can't make it all the way up here. So he's gonna grab inside his bag and pull out a smaller, but also porcelain kitchen sink,
I knew it.
and try to hurl it in the direction of. Is that Siggy standing there or flying there?
Lying there 5
Yep.
feet up in the air.
Yeah, good. He's trying to hit Siggy for a soft 20.
I will. Yeah. I will activate the Tomb of Leviticus.
Yeah.
So I get 80 temporary hit points.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
But you're also frozen until your next.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
speed 0 then?
Yep.
Do you fall?
I'm flying by spell.
Oh, yeah. It keeps you flying. Well, so you is that a reaction to do?
Yes.
Yeah. So whatever damage is deducted from the 80 temporary hit points, right?
Yep.
And that was a 12.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
16.
Yep.
All right.
Pearl.
Yeah, I'm going to walk under the cow and sit there in here, I think. Here, maybe. And I'll cast Ensnaring Strike on Gazebo?
Yeah.
And fire my crossbow at him.
Okay.
Has advantage. If it, oh wait, you didn't see the dance off.
I didn't see that. So no, I was hidden by cows. Oh, natural 20.
Oh.
Well, that's a 6 piercing damage, and he's restrained by the ensnaring strike. 1 second. Oh, it's the wrong spell, sorry. Yeah, a withering mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines.
He rolls an 8.
That's not enough.
Nope.
While restrained by this spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of his turns.
How
And
much?
1d6. And he can use his action to make a strange check against my spell DC to be freed.
Okay. And how much damage did you give him?
This time I just give him 6 piercing from the
Alright.
from the bolt because it's on his turn. So
Yeah.
he will take
Yes.
damage from the thorny vines.
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah,
forgot.
I lost
Concentration drop.
Ah.
But I'm riding, so I guess I'm still fine.
Yeah, because you're on the cow, right?
I'm riding the cow.
Yeah. All right.
Is the cow fine?
Yeah, the cow's fine because it can fly
fly
on
on
its
its
own.
own,
Yeah. All right. It's the goblin subcontractors, and they are, of course, ready to defend both their foreman, well, especially the foreman. Little less the
Mostly
the over contractor, main contractor. They do something absolutely crazy. I think they flock around the dancing Sammy, all of them.
I mean, they
If they can, how far can they get?
One.
They have 30 feet, right? Yeah, that one doesn't get far enough. It just waddles through the meatballs. Yeah,
Meatballs and sandwiches.
yeah.
You can get to there.
Free
But-
sodas and milkshakes.
Yeah.
The two that are close to you, Sammy, they will try to hit you with their oversized hammer.
Yeah, they do not sadly get the bonus from my dance off because I think it's
No, it's only allied, right?
no, I think it's but one of them gets disadvantage on attacking me, but I think it's only the foreman,
Okay.
only the one actually challenged to the dance off.
Yeah. Okay.
Not the foreman, but the contractor.
Yeah, contractor,
the
yeah.
gazebo. Yeah. Right. A
It's very
4.
brave of him to try the dance off. Though.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
How about a 17?
17 hits exactly, but I think I'll use my reaction then.
That's okay.
Yeah.
The last
Defensive
one.
duelist, which adds 3.
The last one who stepped in a meatball pulls out his nail gun instead.
Yep.
And shoots in Pearl's direction. Pearl was mean.
No.
For 22 to hit,
Yeah, okay.
and that's 8 piercing.
I definitely just deflect the hammer while I'm still focused on my audition here.
Philia,
2 questions. How's the cow looking and what's the cow's speed?
the cow is I thought I described it. It's sort of like a mixture between the cow has a 30 feet fly speed.
Okay.
And it's looking fairly beaten, to be honest. Thanks to you guys. Good job. Poor cow.
The cow will use disengage and fly to here, but just staying 5 feet above meatballs because the cow might go lower and have a snack. I don't know. Cow.
Start grazing on the solids.
It may well.
Cows do strange things.
And
Yeah.
I will cast Spirit Guardians, not making it so that it hurts no flumps or party members, as little flumps float out around me, because more flumps. So that's 15 foot, so all the enemies will have at the start of their turns. That is it for me and Cow.
All right. Then it's the Goblin Warehouse, full of wares, I think.
Spits out a sink.
The door slams open, and from in there, a toilet is being thrown in the direction of that. Yeah, that would probably hit you, Sammy.
Yeah,
You should
probably.
stand right in front
Can I
of
have
it.
a wisdom
Yeah.
save from the warehouse, please, though?
Started its turn.
As it's within.
What's the wisdom of
Well,
the house?
That is a fail, so it will take 6 points of radiant.
What?
I knew it. The warehouse is a mimic.
I can write the 6 down.
With lots of toiletries inside.
I rolled rubbish, but
Oh, that's a crit. for
Oh no.
for the for the toilet.
No, critted by a
Imagine that
toilet.
with her.
The shame.
Yes.
Having a full-size
That's where your career is going.
That's 30 bludgeoning
a full-size porcelain toilet that slams
Yeah.
into your head.
Yeah.
I imagine that.
and breaks, of course. Right?
Yeah. Should.
All right. The warehouse feels quite confident where it is.
We had a short rest earlier, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Danny.
Danny is just gonna run over there, put his cocktail glass down in the room before he runs.
Ah, yes. So it doesn't get smashed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pull out a shield and hold a symbol, and just yell, "Yo, whoa, everyone, chill!" And everyone that is in my party must make a charisma saving throw. DC 15.
How many of them? All of them?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Including Gazebo and the foreman?
Yep. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet that can hear you must succeed on a charisma saving throw or suffer disadvantage on attack rolls made for 1 minute. At the end of each of the turns, they may repeat this save, ending the effect early on success. DC 15.
Nice.
All right. The goblin subcontractor that is still stuck in the muck actually makes it. He's the only one.
That's my turn.
So what did that do to them?
They make all their attacks with disadvantage.
Okay.
At the end of each of the turns, they may repeat it.
All right. Lovely. That's not fun. Anyway,
Pretty sure that depends on which side of the GM screen you're sitting on.
I'm on this side.
Yeah.
Well, Siga?
Yeah, I'm melting out of the out of my tomb.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then like,
You keep the temporary hit points, right? Or is it only
No.
for that round?
that's only for that round.
Ah, okay. Yep.
But yeah, and that's my round.
That's it? Okay. Sure. All right.
It's such a bad invocation.
Only if you're not making a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Gazebo.
Takes 4 points of damage from the phony range.
And something from the Spirit Guardians.
And yeah, if I can a wisdom save.
That's a 1.
6 radiant flumpness.
That makes him even more angry. Fluffness. Ew. Gazebo. Well, as he is standing close to you now, Sammy, he. You're not really sure what's happening, but it is like his left hand turned into a door, with which he slams you.
Yeah. With
3
disadvantage.
3 times, but with disadvantage. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, this one might actually hit 25.
Yeah, 25 is more than 17.
Yeah. And no. So 1 hits. That's a what's that? That's 16 bludgeoning.
Yep.
And I need you to do a Constitution save.
15.
Ah, that's enough. That's good. You are safe and sound. That's Gazebo for you. He is maybe he will be taking a step away from the warehouse.
He won't.
No, he won't. That's right, because you're strained. That's true. Sammy.
All right, this goblin is going down. Someone else is taking over this theater.
Yeah.
New management.
Yeah, I'm putting this theater construction under new management. Hitting me with the door was the last straw.
Somewhere in the distance, you can hear an audience going.
Yeah. Can I quickly throw my head away to see if the music instruments against the wall are the ones making the music or not?
Yeah, you can do that. That's a free
Just a
action.
quick
You're just looking around. It's not the musicals in the room, no. Or the musical instruments in the room.
All right. I do not have advantage on these rolls. It was just the headbanging one,
Yep.
which I know is a misspent advantage, but that doesn't matter. It's the principle of the thing.
Mhm.
I'll just do these 2 attacks at once. That is a crit and a 19.
Ouch.
I'm assuming the 19 hits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
Yeah. This thing can take fire damage. The fire damage doesn't double, does it? from the crit? It's just the base.
No, I don't think it's the base damage. Yeah. And you're hitting the warehouse or
Gazebo.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hit me with a door.
Yes. That.
So can the house.
Well, that
You a toilet.
further away.
I mean, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Right. So that is 28 plus 14 is 42 damage.
42.
I mean, it does add 2d6 per attack, so that's another 4d6, which is, you know.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Is he still standing?
Yeah, he's
Action search.
sure.
Fighters, man.
Huh?
Fighters, man.
Yeah. I was just trying to get a job at the theater. Standing between me and my successful career. That is 2 times 23.
That's enough.
Yeah. And almost the same damage rolls as last time. That is slightly less. That is, 18 plus 14.
32.
Yeah, 32.
Yeah, all magical damage, right?
Yeah, it's all the rapier.
32. It doesn't look good.
No.
No.
I mean, he
Not at all.
deserves it.
No.
Disrespected my dance.
Well, anything else, sorry?
That is, again, my action and my bonus action.
All right. The goblin foreman in the corner has
Save these.
prepared a wisdom save for an 11.
We have 6.
What?
6
Radiant.
It
fluffy
takes
radiant.
6 radiant damage. Just as the goblin foreman picks up his clipboard, it seems like something strikes him, and he falls to the ground. He's dead.
He's hit in the face by a flump.
Yeah, a flump just goes face hugger on him.
Yeah.
Tentacles wrap around the back of the head, and he just falls.
I'm sorry, Mr. Foreman.
Thank you. That brings the turn over to Pearl.
Yeah, I would like to cast Ice Knife as a 3rd level spell on this guy, but I would like to cast this as a careful spell. So this one will automatically save their
For half?
dexterity save. No, for nothing.
The cow appreciates it.
16 to hit.
Where are they? They're there. 16 hits.
Yep. That's 12 points of damage to this guy,
Yeah.
and then the 3 of them needs to do a dex save. No, that's not true. What I just told you. He just gets.
He takes the 12
He
damage.
takes 3 damage.
He takes 3. Ooh, even better.
Yeah, sorry. And then they need to do the dex save. All 3 of them.
All 3 of them? Yeah. I have 2 soft 20s and a 10.
Okay, the 10 does not make it. He will take 10 cold damage.
What about the other one, Ingrid? Nothing? All right. Thank you. Pearl, any bonus actions or anything?
I'd like to. No, I just stay where I am. That's fine.
All right. The goblin subcontractors have taken a severe pounding now, and they're not too happy.
We made more wisdom
Too
saves.
happy that they're not too happy about that either. There's a 1 that becomes a 0, and a 6 that becomes a 5, and a 13 that becomes a 12.
6
For all of them,
for all of them, please.
right. Where are you, Ophelia? You up there?
I'm on a cow.
Yeah, you're on a cow. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, all right.
I'm next. I am like near
On
to
the
a
flying cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only 5 foot
Oh, I'm
up.
on cow.
Oh, I fully know what's coming.
One of the subcontractors points their nail gun towards Pearl and fires twice. That's a 22 to hit and 14 to hit.
both. No, not the 14.
Oh, but the 22 hits.
Yeah,
That's for 7 piercing.
7. Yep.
And another one of the subcontractors look at the cow and see Ophelia on top of it and fires their nail gun twice in Ophelia's direction. 14 to hit.
Oh, that's a miss.
Ugh, but does it hit the cow? No.
You have the cow.
And the last one spins around and tries to hit see with
Advantage, yeah.
yeah, they have an advantage, right?
Yeah, but
They
they
have
have
ranged weapons.
they have disadvantage since earlier though.
All
so-
weapon attacks are a disadvantage.
So straight roll.
So straight roll. All right, thank you. That's a crit.
Yeah.
Did they hit Sarah with disadvantage too?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. 2, 3, that's the 6, 12, plus a little bit, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19 damage. All right.
All right, that was the subcontractors. Ophelia?
Okay, I will bring in a new flump.
When in doubt, add more flumps.
Spiritual flump. Ah, my spiritual flump fell over.
And you can hear Claudia go,
Like, look at this. And we'll go for gazebo. And this is going to be a 4th level spiritual weapon because why not?
sure.
Why not? It was a 4 on the dice.
No.
So that was my bonus action. And action, I will just good old Sacred Flame. The one who tried to hit me near the cow. So I think that was
That was the one.
goblin.
Yeah.
If I could have a deck save from them, please.
Sure. That's a 7. Nope, that's a 9, sorry. 9.
So they take 6 points of radiant.
Yeah. Which means that they go down.
This one.
Yes, the one in the middle. Thank you.
And that's it for me.
All right. Then it's the goblin warehouse over there in the corner.
Wisdom save.
Oh,
7 this time. It's working its way up.
Yeah.
4.
So 7. Flump is cool. Flump is now damage type.
All right.
Sorry.
The goblin warehouse. Who's close enough? Nobody's close enough. No, I actually think that it transforms into a goblin. Just because it can. Remove the house, replace with the goblin. Standing right behind a gazebo.
In the square.
In the square, yeah,
Yeah.
right there. Thank you. And he takes a step, so he gets near you, Sammy. Yeah, up there.
That saves me a step.
And he makes 3 attacks with
Disadvantage.
with the disadvantaged, overly sized hammer.
He also technically has half movement here, but he only moved
Oh,
square.
incredibly poor dice rolls. Thank you. Yeah,
I mean, they can try to break out of it at the end of their turn, but
yeah. But I don't think they're smart enough, to be honest. Well, maybe they could be at the end of the turn, but it's an action, right?
Huh?
It's an action, or is it just a?
it's just at the end of the turn.
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
At
let's.
the end of each of their turns, they may repeat the save.
Okay, let's let the house would like to try. Is it wisdom save? You say?
Charisma, wasn't it?
Charisma?
15.
Even worse. Yeah, 4.
Surprisingly, the warehouse does not have a very high charisma score.
No.
They need to take a step up behind the cow.
And tries to smack at one of the goblins. I can't see which one, but it doesn't matter.
Just one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that looks most beat up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
12 to hit.
That for the goblin subcontractor. That's not enough.
Yeah. For 8 plus 3, so 11 damage.
No, but 12 is not enough.
Huh? Oh, 12 is not enough.
No.
I'll try on the second swing. 16
That's better.
for 6 damage.
All right. Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Good. And we are back to Sika.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering a thing. I seem to have an invocation that boosts a spell that I don't have on my list.
That's funny. Which one?
I have Maddening Hex, but I don't have the Hex spell.
As you come to this conclusion that you think you actually know how to boost something that you don't have, it is like divine intervention replaces one of your spells with hex. So you can choose one of your spells and replace it with hex.
I mean, my page also said I had wisdom as casting stat for some reason.
That's wicked. Well, some of the characters are actually a bit off. But
Yeah.
And all the maths
If
was
you
all the
didn't
maths
know.
was wrong for the saving throws and stuff.
yeah.
All right.
Because it went from wisdom instead of charisma.
I mean, this guy doesn't get an attack opportunity because he has a ranged weapon in his hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to.
Hang on. No. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
All right, and gazebo looks pretty hard up, and
He's tired.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to use my action to activate my Rod of the Pact Keeper and get back a spell slot.
Yep. That's good. Okay. Thank you. Gazebo. Gazebo's. Wisdom?
Wisdom. DC 14.
18.
And 6 damage from the thorn.
So 3 from me.
He's having a very bad day. He should have just let me audition. Would have avoided all of this mess.
Should I let his crew get their lunch break?
Well, he's a bit tied up in there in the corner. But so he does the door slam again against you.
Yep, still with
Disadvantage.
With a disadvantage. But apparently it turns into instead of a solid wooden door, these bamboo with the bamboo
Prop walls?
Yeah, the curtains instead, so like floop, floop, so it just flaps around and it doesn't hit.
Prop walls. Prop doors because you pulled the wrong end of the theater.
And he does a 13 on the wisdom save. No, which was it? Save
With charisma.
charisma.
Yeah.
That's also a 13.
That's fail.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Great. Right.
Everyone's having a good time.
And there's nowhere he can go, right? No.
Nowhere he can go
No.
that I can't follow.
Sammy, what you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna do these attacks one by one this time. So I'm gonna start with stabbing gazebo.
Yep.
Oh, that's a miss. 11's a miss, I presume.
11 on him. That's a miss. Yeah.
I guess I'm just stabbing him again then. That's better. 23.
23. That's a hit.
Ooh. So that's 25.
6.
How do you want to do this?
I mean, we've established I can't deal non-lethal damage with the rapier, so
No, not really.
no. I would like to run him through while screaming, "You should have just taken the audition!
Yeah.
Now you're losing your theater!
And as you stab him, he's like, no, but it's not my call. It's not my call.
Well, you shouldn't have put up the casting call, now should you?
You need to talk to the casting.
I am going to use the bonus action to try to headbang the former warehouse.
Yep.
That's
That's a hit.
21 on the charisma, so I get
That's
to
a
make
hit.
I get to make the attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
I missed the attack.
Oh, I can see that.
Sad times. I scream angry metal lyrics at him anyway. that is the activation of the.
Yeah. All right. You have anything else?
I'm assuming
he's gone. Yeah,
yeah.
he's gone now.
I kick him.
And he's dead.
I kick him
People.
with my tap dancing shoes.
Yeah.
You head back and just like
You're gonna be
Oh, yeah.
tap dancing on his tombstone.
Yup. And also this marble floor.
Nice. All right, Pearl.
I'll cast a chaos bolt on the warehouse.
Yeah, former warehouse.
Former
Yeah.
warehouse.
The goblin formerly known as
current
warehouse. Yeah.
26 to hit.
26 hits. Ouch.
Take so 12 lightning damage.
12 lightning.
Yup.
That's not good. That's not nice. No. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's
Nope.
me.
All right. Then we are on to the 2 subcontractors that are left.
Instant save, please.
A 5 and an 8.
You may take 7 points of flump damage.
7 points of flump damage. I'll do that.
Clearly not resistant to flump damage.
Nope. No. Yeah. Very specifically resistance to flump damage.
Who
No.
even are?
Yeah. That's the question.
I mean, I assume the flumps might be,
Right.
depending on their upbringing.
Yeah. One is trying to strike you, Sigge.
Yeah, go for it.
Still advantage, right?
Disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Yeah. That's a 16, I think.
That will be a hit.
17, sorry. But then, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. That was the first hit.
Well, I mean, when he first hit me, I turned around and go like, "Nah, you fucking donkey! You're nothing! You got no business in Waterdeep! You should get out! Go dig yourself in a hole and just die!" And I use Hellish Book.
Subcontract yourself a hole.
Subtract yourself into a hole, yes.
Yep.
So that is a dex save after the first one for, let's see, oh, that's 17. 17 plus 14 is, yeah,
31, yeah.
31 plus, 41 damage, save for half.
Well, he rolls a 21 on the save. How much? 41?
41, yeah, so 20.
20 embarrassment damage.
He's gone. Like, he's like,
He just
there's
combusts.
nothing left of him.
It's basically like Indiana Jones, where he like shrivels in under my barrage.
That one, yes. Yeah, he's gone. All right, yep.
He bursts into flames and is an embarrassment to his mother.
Do you have anything else?
No, that was his turn.
Action.
Do you have anything else you want to react with? Or whatever?
That's the second one.
Yeah. Well,
Second goblin.
well, you can react twice, right? So he, the second one tries to do the door slam. No, sorry, he's a subcontractor. The oversized hammer
Disadvantage.
with disadvantage on you for 7 to hit.
7 misses.
It does. How about 6? Well, he tries the charisma save and rolls a 7. That's really, really nice. Ophelia,
I think he just got the shakes.
he's really nervous now.
He's worried about what you might say to him.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level. I'm using my inspiration on the goblin formerly known as a warehouse.
Yes.
Don't betray me, dice. I want to actually hit with a Guiding Bolt for once in my life. Wait, that's double 20s. That dice doesn't have a number on the 20.
Yeah.
Double 20s.
Nice.
Okay, I'm rolling this in 2 lots because I counted the dice out. Come on, I can get more than I can get
Yeah.
more than 15 on a Guiding Bolt crit for the first one.
Kania goes up there. Dice
2,
all
3,
around.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, all the dice. 3, 6, 10, 20, 22. 10, 21. 26 plus 22.
That's 48.
That number then.
Could you please describe to me how you want to kill the goblin formerly known as Warehouse?
As I am apparently slightly sliding off of the cow, just
Just hanging down on the side of it.
hanging down, just bring down the power and rage of flumps as I paint my face slightly crimson in anger at this evil goblin. And it erupts over him and There isn't a goblin remaining.
He's dead. I don't think there's anything left. No.
There's one goblin.
Oh, there's one left. Yeah, sorry.
There's one poor scared
Yeah.
goblin.
Yeah, I'll use my spiritual weapon
He's
to
very brave.
swing at that guy.
And move the spectral flump over.
Third 20 in a row.
Dice.
Seriously?
At least it's to compensate for the 4 nat ones
It
I
must
got
be,
earlier.
it
There
must
was a
be.
lot.
She had like 4 ones in a row. So
There was a reason there was a 2 hit points that first fight.
That's the power of flumps.
The
Yeah.
flump is with her.
Do not underestimate the flop.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
I like it's just staring in disbelief at what's going on.
22 force flump damage.
For the poor subcontractor.
Yes.
You know, he's just he's like day work. He's picked up in the morning and then he comes here and put together stuff and
He's made bad choices
and then
in
he-
his
he's
life,
He's got a
though.
blue-collar job. He's supporting his family.
yeah, but poor guy, and now you rip his head off or what? It's
He had a
like,
chance to run.
He
It's-
shot darts at me.
it's
Nails.
Shut down.
Nails.
The
nails.
nail
Yeah.
gun.
No, God, that was it.
He had a chance to run, probably.
The final goblin subcontractor. What did you do to him?
He got slapped around the face by a flump.
Is
Spiritual flop.
Spiritual
yeah,
flump.
is kind of engulfed in this spiritual flump that just consumes him and he's gone. The tentacles squeeze every bit of life and no, that's gross.
He disappears into wherever flumps disappear
Oh
things.
yes, that's something like the astral sea, maybe. Astral plane, maybe.
Sure,
yeah,
why
that'd be
not?
fun,
You might meet him in the next season.
yeah. It could be. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah.
With character levels this time.
All right. Well, you managed to take out all of the contractors, the foreman, and poor Gazebo and his warehouse. Now the question is, what you guys do with all the poor flumps that are
Kill
locked
them.
in the
Do you want me to roll more than 20s?
I think that's up to Philia.
How hard do the locks seem to be to get open?
easy peasy.
And try and talk to the flumps and find out what's been going on. Like, why?
Yeah.
What's happened? What's going on?
Well,
Just-
Klania is more than prepared to talk to you. She senses there's some sort of a connection between you and well, long story short, it turns out that Gazebo wanted to abduct as many of the flumps as possible, using flump power to enthrall the nobles of Waterdeep to have his way with the local city politics. So after all, he built poor structures. He had multiple cases raised against him for major misdemeanors in construction with construction jobs. So of course he wanted to try to lure the officials of the city by use of flump magic and flump power into reverting those cases and actually supporting his business. So Klania and the other flumps are they're very, very thankful that you could come here and set them free and help them. Of course, it's unfortunate that Gazebo would have to give up his life for this, but sometimes it's inevitable, right? Oh, but
given several chances.
you could say that. You could make that.
I intend to say that.
Yeah.
One maybe chance.
At least 2.
Julie, do you set free the flumps? They flow out of the cages and start to cuddle you with the tentacles.
Please don't. Please don't.
Oh, they do. And they have this purring sound as they do so. They've learned that from cats.
How does it feel?
It actually feels nice and soft. They turn the bombs out. No, I'm kidding.
I will appreciate the adoration of the flumps.
And Klania kind of floats around all of you, sort of sniffing you up. What are you? No, and then she comes to you. She wraps her tentacles around your neck, and kind of settles on top of you like a meat-colored beret with 2 eyes, and she sends out a mental message to you. Can I be yours, please?
Just gets happiness back.
I'm keeping the cow then.
And you have now the most pretty Clarnier Flump hat in Waterdeep. The other Flumps are also very excited that you let them out. So they intend to celebrate, and they do that by flying over to the other side of the room,
Felicia?
where they pick up. Felicia's not here.
She's left.
She
Yeah,
left
she
the
left.
job.
Yeah. Oh, you ask regarding Felicia? Well, actually, so long Felicia is not because Felicia has left as such. She's just not here.
so long.
It's just because her tentacles are so long. Yeah. So long, Felicia.
Wow.
It depends on pronunciation and where you put the pressure.
A celebration that your tentacles have gotten so long.
Yep, exactly. The longest in Flump history. Well, at least in this clan's history. So they pick up each an instrument and they start playing the most horrible music you ever heard.
I'm just crying. I love it so much.
But
I'm crying. I love it so little.
I'm just picturing them playing.
but the lips, they flame up. They are the flaming lips, and a tongue rolls out of the mouth like a red carpet, a soft, squishy, kind of saliva filled red carpet rolling out across the mirror like the tiles are on the floor. And when you look inside the mouth now, unfortunately the hole is not big enough to let through the vapor cow. So you have to leave the cow behind. But when you look through the mouth, you can actually see there's sort of a portal leading to the streets of Waterdeep. Actually, it looks like it's one of the back alleys behind the Jordan portal. What you do?
Danny collects his cocktail and takes a seat on the carpet and just floats through.
I will step through in dramatic fashion, possibly caressing the lips along the way.
And the music follows your direction.
I have a dimension door if you really want that cow.
Yes.
I was looking for a large reduce.
Yes, me too.
Wait, does it go across?
I don't.
Realm
Whatever
portals,
it is.
lanes.
Yeah. I have to remind you all that you are in a secret level of Undermountain, far down underneath.
Undermountain
well,
and teleportation.
Well, the
I'm-
Flumps
Yeah.
promised to
So-
look after
I
Vapor Cow.
I would
No,
just.
I
you
mean, is
can
there a vapor
bring
cow?
one willing
I know.
creature
I
from
I
your
would
size.
also point out
Okay.
that Levin, we can't bring these characters further in the hell anyway, so we might as well just keep the
Deeply
cow.
invested in the cow.
I make the Flumps promise to make sure the cow is suitably milked and not left in pain in future.
All right. So all of you pass through the portal into what seems to be into Waterdeep.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
While
with a certain
softly
amount of
caressing the
disgust
lips on
I
the
would
way out.
like to add.
Yeah.
You do fall out of a portal. It basically looks like a hula hoop with sparks going around. I don't know who came up with that idea. But you kind of fall out of this portal as it's not quite on the ground. It's actually raised a little bit. Sorry. So you stumble out on top of each other on the back alley behind the yawning portal. I just need to ask: did anybody remember to bring gazebo or the remains of gazebo?
I was going to.
Yeah.
Can I fly back in my carpet through the portal?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can, because the portal is still open, so you can go back and pick them
Yeah.
up.
Pick
You
up
can bring
gazebo,
them
put
back
them on the
up. Yeah.
carpet
Yep.
behind me.
I was going like, yeah, this is what happened to Crab Chef to do supper works and what did it when I'm on my what she say?
And around the corner
I cannot
of
give two flumps about what happens to gazebo after
no,
this.
that's fair. But around the corner of the yawning portal, you are met by the crowd who are expecting you back. But of course, they're quite surprised to come from that direction because you left in the other. So you kind of see this large crowd of people with their backs turned to you. Not kind of the celebration that you were hoping for, but
What are you looking at?
yeah. And there's, oh, there they are! They're here. The group of people it parts like well, some kind of sea, and
take a bow.
makes through that you that makes sure
I'm
that you
sitting
can
like
walk
a
through.
Roman Caesar on the chariot, just
And you fly, walk, float, or whatever up to the intermittent bar that or the interim bar that Dernan has set up. 2 barrels with actually just with a board. And he has the barrels of this new exquisite lager ready behind him. He just needs to go from Caro, the city official. The audience they are so excited. You can smell it. You can taste it in the air. The excitement.
I don't want to taste their
And-
excitement.
I will taste all their excitement. Bring it to me.
And as you pull out
Something in
Gazebo, Karu gets up on the interim bar and he yells out across everybody, "Karu has been defeated. The bar is open." And he pulls up this 2-liter mug out of his inner pocket, whoop, and he demands the very first pouring of this new ale. That's where we end our story about Gazebo and Undermountain the musical. Thanks for participating. I hope you had fun. Before you leave, and don't leave, is this too spoilerish? I don't know. I'll see if I can grab it. Because this is one of those adventures that actually leaves you with a little goodie to take back home. With a very nice certificate. Yeah, you can have this one because you get both. This is a certificate that you can pass on to one of your AL legal characters. Of course, no, you cannot play these characters in any other AL legal game otherwise. But you get the option to cast a. What is an item? It's an item. Yes, that's right. It's
The wind fan.
yeah, the wind fan. Right. That you cast gust of wind. I think it is. Yeah. So you can attach that to one of your other characters if you want to. Thank you for playing along. I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun at home. I promised myself to say that no Swedes were harmed in the making of this. Thank you, Sigge. Yeah, that's the end of Undermountain the musical.
Thank you very
Thank you.